You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily. You're tuned in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's Long Island Ducks game broadcast will begin shortly. Every game this season will be broadcast live on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network with high-definition video and audio via Boxcast. Fans can tune into the game on the Ducks' official Facebook page or YouTube channel, as well as the team's official website, liducks.com. Thank you for tuning in, and stand by for complete coverage of today's game. The box office is now open for 2018 individual ticket sales. Box office hours are Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. and Saturdays from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. You can also purchase your tickets by calling 631-940-TIXX, going online to liducks.com, or visiting our mobile app. Season ticket packages and 10-game mini plans for the 2018 season are also available. To find out more information and secure your seats, please dial extensions 115 or 116 to speak with someone in our ticket office. Get your business recognized by hundreds of thousands of Long Islanders by taking advantage of the advertising and sponsorship opportunities currently available with the Long Island Ducks. For more information, please dial extension 106 or check us out on the web at liducks.com. The Ducks offer many packages available for groups with as little as 25 people to as many as 2,000. We offer block seating, pregame and in-game picnics, luxury suites, our exclusive Smoke and Owls party deck, and so much more. In addition, groups have the opportunity to take part in a variety of experiences, such as performing the national anthem or taking the field with the Ducks as the Dream Team. Group ticket packages for the 2018 season are now on sale. For more information on Ducks group outings, please dial extension 124 during normal business hours to speak with our Director of Group Sales. Looking for official Long Island Ducks merchandise, hard-to-find memorabilia, team apparel, and so much more? Then be sure to check out the Waddle Inn Shop, the official merchandise store of the Ducks. Fans can visit the shop online anytime at liducks.com by clicking the merchandise icon. For more information, please contact our Merchandise and Client Relations Manager at extension 110. Children 14 and under can become members of the Bethpage Federal Credit Union Long Island Ducks Kids Club today. Kids will receive a unique gift package and take part in a variety of fun activities that come with being a member of the Kids Club. For more information on how to sign your child up, please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102. Quacker Jack, the 8-time Best Long Island mascot, is now available for appearances at parties and other special events throughout the Long Island community. Please contact the Community Relations Department at extension 102 to find out more information and to book an appearance. Once again, thank you for tuning in to the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Today's game will begin momentarily.
This is Long Island Ducks baseball.
Justin Davies at the plate, the winning run at third. Crowd going nuts. Swung on, bouncing ball left side, off the mitt, up third baseman Brad Strauss. Here comes Willie Rodriguez.
is Adam Bailey. He settles under it. He makes the catch. Adam Bailey makes the catch. And for a second straight year, the Atlantic League trophy will reside on Long Island. The Ducks are the Atlantic League champions.
Swinging a ground ball, hit toward short, charging in his lines. He fields, throws to first. The comeback is complete. From 2-0 down in the series, the Long Island Ducks have won 3 in a row at home. And for the 5th time in franchise history, they will head to the Atlantic League Championship Series.
And now it's time for the Long Island Ducks pregame show.
We are live here at Bethpage Ballpark in Central Islip, New York. It is time once again for Long Island Ducks baseball. Tonight, another chapter in the rivalry is written. It's the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots in the opener of a 3-game series. Well, good evening, everybody. My name is Michael Pollock. I'll be bringing you the play-by-play for all of tonight's action. Thank you so much for tuning in once again here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network, coming to you on Facebook Live, liducks.com, and youtube.com/ducksbaseball. So the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots getting ready to do battle for the first of 3 here this weekend on Long Island. Another great rivalry between these two teams has blossomed over the years in the Atlantic League. The teams have met each other in 3 different series this year, with the Patriots taking each one 2 out of 3. But this is the first time these two teams are meeting in almost 2 months. They have not faced each other since way back at the end of May, when Somerset came here for its first visit of the season to Long Island, and they ended up taking 2 out of 3, May 25th through the 27th, another weekend series. And that was it. By that point, the teams had already played their 9 meetings in the first half. Somerset would win that series 6-3 out of those 9 games. They would go on to clinch the first half Liberty Division title. So they have already booked their spot in the 2018 Atlantic League playoffs. But the Ducks certainly have put themselves into a much better position with a couple of big victories over the past 2 days against the New Britain Bees. They dropped the series opener to the Bees in Game 1 of Wednesday's doubleheader, but came back with victories on Wednesday night and yesterday evening to end up taking the series from the Bees. And with that series win and Somerset losing the last 2 nights in Southern Maryland, Ducks have closed back to within 1 game of first place Somerset in the Liberty Division standings. So entering play today, still very early here in the second half, just 9 games in out of 63 in the half. The Patriots lead the Liberty Division at 7-2. The Ducks at 6-3 are 1 game in back of first, and the New Britain Bees at 4-5 are now 3 games back. So the Ducks will look to pull even in first place in the division. Patriots will look to widen the gap here in the opener of the series tonight. Step aside. When we come back, we'll recap last night's game with the audio highlights included. One of the most bizarre and wild games of the season here at Bethpage Ballpark, but it ended with the Ducks on top 9-8 with their 5th walk-off win of the season. So don't go anywhere. We'll have the highlights of last night's game coming up here shortly.
Hey fans, this is manager Kevin Baez, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1. That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappy's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappy's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappy's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappy's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Back here at Bethpage Ballpark as we get ready for tonight's game between the Long Island Ducks and the Somerset Patriots. First of 3 here this weekend on Long Island. But before we get to tonight's game, let's recap what was a wild game here last night, which saw the Ducks build a big lead, lose that lead late, and then storm back with a 3-run ninth inning for a 9-8 waddle-off win. And things got started early for the Ducks. A good start offensively against right-hander Mark Hamburger, who had stymied the Ducks the first time he faced them. Ducks got back-to-back singles from Jordani Valdespin and Emilio Bonifacio to start the game. Bonifacio then went to steal second with Travis Snyder at the plate, and then tried to reverse course, head back to first. They got him in a rundown, and then ultimately the second baseman, Jonathan Galvez, dropped the baseball. Jordani Valdespin broke for the plate, and he was able to score. And so just like that, on the error, the Ducks had a 1-0 lead. Then in the second inning, they would continue to add to their offense. A double, a walk, and a walk started the inning, and then a sac fly from Daniel Fields brought home a run to make it a 2-0 ball game. Dan Lyons with an RBI fielder's choice made it 3-0. Then after a single from Jordani Valdespin, up to the plate came Emilio Bonifacio.
He bats with 2 on and 2 out and bunts it down the third base line. Perfectly placed. Lions will score! A squeeze bunt by Bonifacio brings home Lions, and it's 4-0 Long Island.
So a bunt single for Emilio Bonifacio. The Ducks like that led it 4-0. The Bees, though, closed to within 4-2 in the third against lefty Bennett Perry, who had thrown 2 scoreless and hitless innings to start the game, but he allowed 4 hits in the third, including an RBI single from Darren Ford, and then a 2-out RBI ground rule double to center by Jason Rogers. So all of a sudden it was a 4-2 game. However, in the bottom of the fourth, the Ducks got the 2 runs back, starting with the leadoff man, Daniel Fields.
And puts this one in the air. Deep center field. Darren Ford going back at the track near the wall, looking up, and a ball is gone! A solo homer to center field for Daniel Fields. His 4th of the year, and that makes it 5-2 Long Island. The lights flash. He gets the low 5 from Kevin Baez at third, steps on the plate. Fields takes it out of the field, and it's a 3-run Long Island lead.
So 5-2 Flock at that point, and then later in the inning, after a single by Jordani Valdespin with 1 out, up to the plate stepped Travis Snyder with 2 away in the inning.
Is charged with the error that moves Valdespin to second. Here's Travis Snyder. Goes after the first pitch, hits it up the middle, and through into center field. Turning third and coming home to score is Jordani Valdespin. It's an RBI single for Travis Snyder, and a 6-2 Long Island lead.
So the Ducks had a 6-2 lead, but they would lose that lead late in the game. In the 6th inning, a 2-out double by Matt Tuiasosopo and an RBI infield single for Jonathan Galvez made it a 6-3 ball game. And then in the 8th inning, Colton Murray took over after a scoreless 7th from Dennis O'Grady. He allowed a leadoff walk, a 1-out walk, and then hit Jonathan Galvez, with 2 outs in the inning. Out of the game came Murray, in came lefty Wander Perez, and his first pitch was hit over the right field wall for a grand slam by Jamar Walton. And just like that, the Bees had a 7-6 lead. They would take that lead into the 9th when they added another run on a 2-out solo homer to left by Matt Tuiasosopo off of Jose Cuas, who had taken over. Cuas allowed 2 more singles but got out of the inning without any further trouble. And then righty Evan Scribner, an all-star, came in the bottom of the 9th inning. He allowed a leadoff single to Dan Lyons, who then took second on an error. Moved to third on a ground out by Jordani Valdespin, and up came Bonifacio.
I close this thing out. 0-2. Curve, waited on it, dumped it down the right field line for a base hit. Dan Lyons will score. It's an RBI single for Emilio Bonifacio, and Long Island's within 1. It's an 8-7 game.
So all of a sudden it was 8-7. Bonifacio then with Travis Snyder at the plate tried to steal second, and he was caught stealing. But Snyder kept the game alive by tripling to deep left field just out of the reach of Tuiasosopo. And up to the plate came Lou Ford, who earlier this year won a game against the Bees with a walk-off 2-run home run in the 15th inning.
The 1-2. Breaking ball, hit deep to left. Tuiasosopo going back at the wall. It's gone! A 2-run waddle-off game-winning homer for Lou Ford. The captain and the hitting coach makes his way to the plate, leaps into the pile, gets doused with Gatorade, and the celebration is on. Can you believe it? The second time this season that Lou Ford has hit a waddle-off 2-run homer against the Bees, and the Ducks have won it in absolutely incredible fashion. 9-8 is your final. Oh my!
So So Lou Ford with the walk-off two-run home run, his sixth long ball of the year. The Ducks win it 9-8 over the Bees. They out-hit New Britain 14-13 in the game. Jose Quasu allowed that run in the ninth that looked like it was going to prove to be the difference after the Ducks had cut it to 8-7, gets the win. Quasu improves to 1-0. Evan Scribner, for the second time since the All-Star game, blows the save. He now falls to 1-2 on the year in a game that took 3 hours and 13 minutes here last night. Ducks have taken the field on this beautiful Friday night for baseball. They are just awaiting tonight's national anthem. Joining them on the field tonight are a couple of Cub Scout packs. Number 66 from Massapequa is along the first base side, and Cub Scout pack 6 from Southold is along the third base side here this evening. And momentarily we will have our national anthem, which tonight is going to be performed by one of our Anthem Idol winners, a contest that is run before this season where prospective singers from all around Long Island with the desire to sing a national anthem here at Bethpage Ballpark can come out and show their skills singing a cappella for judges before the season. Jordan Amato is going to be tonight's performer of the national anthem. She was one of our Anthem Idol winners before the season, so we'll turn it over now down to the field for Jordan Amato and the national anthem.
Of our national anthem.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rockets' red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say, does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave?
Jordan Amato with a terrific rendition of our national anthem here tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. We'll take a break. When we come back, the starting lineups and the first pitch of tonight's game.
Hey fans, this is outfielder and hitting coach Lou Ford, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolot patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolot walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolot pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolot's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolot. Visit Nicolot.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Just about set for Ducks and Patriots, game one of the series here tonight on Long Island. Opener of a 3-game set. Let's go through the lineups for tonight's game. For the Somerset Patriots, it'll be Craig Massey, the second baseman, leading things off. Batting second in left field is Ramon Flores. Alfredo Rodriguez, the shortstop and All-Star Game MVP, will hit third. And Jermaine Curtis, the third baseman, bats in the cleanup spot. Hitting fifth, the designated hitter, it's Andy Chavez. Batting sixth and doing the catching, Jovan Gonzalez. The 7-hitter and first baseman is former Long Island Duck Mike Blank. The 8-hitter and center fielder, Mike Francoso. And in the 9 spot, the center fielder, Justin Trapp. Patriots will be facing Long Island Ducks right-hander John Brownell. On the other side for the Ducks, it'll be Jordani Valdespin leading off at second base. Emilio Bonifacio is in center field. He will bat second. Travis Snyder, the right fielder, hits third. And in the cleanup spot, the designated hitter, that is Lou Ford. Taylor Ord is at third base, batting fifth. The 6-hitter and first baseman is David Washington. In the 7th spot, doing the catching for Long Island is Ramon Cabrera. The 8-hitter and left fielder is Daniel Fields. And rounding out the order for the Ducks is the shortstop, Dan Lyons. And the Ducks will be facing right-hander and returning to the Patriots, David Kubiak, a Long Island native. First pitch on the way. Brownell deals a strike over the inside corner, and we are underway.
Start time to the ball game, 6:36.
6:36, the official first pitch time here at Bethpage Ballpark. We'll get our first pitch temperature shortly. The 0-1 is inside from Brownell, 1-1.
The official, Southern Transportation Services, temperature tonight's ball game, a very delightful 75 degrees.
Perfect, 75 degrees here at first pitch. It is a gorgeous Friday evening for baseball. Really could not ask for any better weather. 1-1, big curveball from Brownell, and it drops over the outside corner for a strike. And the count quickly 1-2 on Craig Massey, who has been terrific for the Patriots this year, batting in the leadoff spot after Julio Borbon's contract was purchased by the Mexican League. Deep drive, but foul down the right field line by Massey into the crowd. The count stays at 1-2 on the lefty hitter, who's hitting .343 this year with 1 homer and 24 runs batted in. The 1-2, swinging a little tapper out in front of home plate. Brownell off the mound, bare hands, throws to first, and he throws into the runner. Goes down the right field line, but safe there is going to be Massey. Now we'll see how that scored. Probably an infield single. That was a tough play. So the leadoff man is on for the Patriots' second baseman.
Number 11, Ramon Flores. Number 11.
So up to the plate now will step the left fielder, and that is Ramon Flores, who bats from the left side. He is the left fielder for Somerset, a newcomer to this Patriots team since they last faced Long Island. First pitch from Brownell. It's grounded foul towards the Ducks dugout on the first base side. And so the count moves to 0-1. Tough play there for Brownell. He had to come far off the mound to get it. Bare hand throw all in one motion at first to get the speedy Massey. Again, he just threw it into the runner. Ultimately, an accurate throw would have been a bang-bang play. I'm not even sure an accurate throw would have gotten him. Brownell comes set at the belt. And now the 0-1. There's a fastball knee-high for a strike over the inside corner. And Brownell quickly ahead of Flores, 0-2. Flores at .278 thus far, 10 of 36 since joining the Patriots, with 1 homer and 4 runs batted in. .2, and this is fisted out in the air to shallow center over the head of Lyons. It's in for a base hit. To second goes Massey. He'll stop right there, and the Patriots in business to start off this ball game with a pair of 2-strike hits against Brownell. Massey now at second, Flores at first, nobody out. And here is the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez. Brownell at times has had some troubles in the first inning this year. A 4.15 first inning ERA. He's given up 6 earned runs in 13 innings of work in the first inning. Here is the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez, to the plate. First pitch, bunted by Rodriguez, popped it up, and Brownell off the mound is going to field it. So Alfredo Rodriguez trying to sacrifice the runners over, no surprise, but he pops out to the pitcher, and a big break for Brownell and the Ducks as there's the first out. Rodriguez, the last time he hit on this field, was not retired at all. He played at shortstop in the Atlantic League All-Star game here on Long Island on July the 11th, a week ago this past Wednesday. Had 3 hits in the game, also drew a walk, and of the 3 hits, none bigger than his game-winning base hit down the left field line in the bottom of the 9th inning to give the Liberty division a 4-3 walk-off win. Jermaine Curtis now, and he takes the first pitch fastball low for ball number 1. Curtis, also a newcomer to the Patriots since they last faced the Ducks. Thus far, 6 hits in his first 32 at-bats, a 188 average. No homers and 4 runs batted in. Runners lead from first and second with 1 out. Here's Brownell's 1-0, and Curtis swings and foul tips it into the glove of the catcher Ramon Cabrera, and that'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Sun's still shining as it sets behind the third base stands. Home plate is in shadows, the mound is in the shadows, but Brownell, when he stands up on the mound, his head and top half is still in the sun. The 1 ball, 1 strike pitch. Brownell looking at second, now deals to the plate. Lined hard but foul, well down the left field line and out of play. That'll move the count to 1-2. Curtis, before joining the Patriots, was with AAA Rochester, and with the Red Wings played in 42 games. And signed with the Patriots late in the first half of the season. Brownell ahead of the count. Here's his 1-2 pitch. Breaking ball, and that taken low by Curtis, would not bite. So that will leaving up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Massey the runner at second base, and Flores at first. Massey with the better speed of the two. 2-2 now. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Brownell got him to swing through the curveball. First strikeout of the night for John Brownell. And there's the second out here in this first inning. 724 for Brownell on the all-time Atlantic League strikeouts list. He is second on the list at 724 strikeouts, now just 13 behind Tim Kaine, the Atlantic League's all-time record. We'll need a big strikeout day to achieve that here tonight. Otherwise, it very well could come in his next start, which would be on the road in Lancaster this week. Here's Endy Chavez to the plate. First pitch on the way, and Chavez takes a fastball upstairs for ball 1. This is Friday, so Brownell would next be in line to pitch on Wednesday in Lancaster. But then he would next pitch after that on the Monday following here on Long Island. So a chance he could still get to that here at home. The 1-0 on the way. Another fastball that misses upstairs. And Endy Chavez with a 2-0 count. The designated hitter for Somerset and former big leaguer at 240 on this 2018 season. 2 homers, 19 runs batted in. Back-to-back singles to start off the ball game with a bunt pop out and a strikeout since. Here is the 2-0. Swinging a drive in a right field, hit well. Racing back is Travis Snyder to the warning track, reaches up and he makes the catch. A nice grab in right field by Travis Snyder to rob Endy Chavez of a 2-out, 2-run double. And keeps the game scoreless. Nice job by Brownell to work out of trouble. No runs, 2 hits, 2 left after a half inning. Patriots nothing, and the Ducks coming up to bat.
Hey fans, this is pitcher John Brownell, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the beer garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. We head to the bottom half of the first inning. John Brownell escapes trouble in the top half of the inning. And as we go to the bottom half of the first inning, a reminder that Every walk by a Ducks batter this season is brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. There are over 15 City MD locations across Long Island, offering the comprehensive quality care that you need the moment you need it. City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. So as we go to the bottom half of the first inning, it'll be the second baseman Jordani Valdespin to lead things off for Long Island. Valdespin will be followed then by Emilio Bonifacio and Travis Snyder, who made a nice running catch in deep right field to rob Andy Chavez of the 2-out extra base hit. Valdespin swings at the first pitch from David Kubiak and fouls it off for strike one. Kubiak, who currently resides on Long Island in Riverhead, technically Southold, but in Riverhead, Southold area. Kubiak calls home, a Long Island native who has been now with the Patriots for the past 2 seasons after being with the Bridgeport Bluefish. 0-1 fastball that hits the outside corner for a strike to Valdespin. And it's quickly 0-2 on the Ducks' second baseman, the league's leading hitter at .360 on the year, with 4 home runs and 30 runs batted in. Kubiak winds and fires the 0-2, and that misses down and in for ball number 1. Ducks coming in after taking 2 out of 3 here against the New Britain Bees earlier this week. And a big series win after dropping the opener of the doubleheader on Wednesday to New Britain to come back and win the nightcap in shutout fashion and last night in walk-off fashion. 1-2, and that's down in the dirt, scooped out by tonight's Patriots catcher, Yovan Gonzalez. Evens things up at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Kubiak, originally born in Riverhead, he went to Southold High School and then attended college upstate at the University at Albany. So kept it in the New York State educational system for his amateur baseball. 2-2. Little tapper up the third baseline. This will go foul. So that'll keep the count even. 2 balls and 2 strikes on Bonifacio. On Valdespin. Bonifacio waiting on deck for the Ducks. Kubiak, this is his 10th start of the season. Slight shift towards the right side for the defense, but certainly not an overly dramatic shift at that. 2-2 again. Down in the dirt. Skips past Gonzalez, and Valdespin has worked the count from 0-2 to 3-2. Top of the order really has done the most damage, 1 through 4, really 1 through 5, between Valdespin through Ard. They've been very lethal of late. The payoff pitch, swinging a sharp ground ball towards second base, diving stop Craig Massey, throw from his knees, and they got him. Oh, what a play by Craig Massey at second base, and then at first by Mike Blank to pick out the throw in the dirt, and the Patriots record the first out here in the bottom of the first inning. Excellent play by Massey just to get to that baseball and stop it. Valdespin is still stunned in disbelief as he walks off on the first base side. Tremendous play by Massey just to get to the ball, and then a throw from the dirt and get the out against the speedy base runner. Impressive play all the way around. So with 1 away, up to the plate will step Emilio Bonifacio, the center fielder. First pitch, he takes a fastball just off the outside corner for ball number 1. Bonifacio at .326 on the season, 3 home runs, 32 runs batted in. Switch hitting center fielder takes a nasty slider over the outside corner for a strike. Good movement on the pitch. That'll even up the count at 1-1. Third baseman playing in tight, that's Jermaine Curtis. Here's the 1-1. Swinging a chopper towards the middle of the infield. Can Massey get to that? Yes, he can. The jump past the first, and this one off target. Bonifacio is aboard with a 1-out single. Well, Massey gets to it again. Another great play ranging up the middle, but he had to field and make that jump pass, leaping and throwing all in one motion. He could not get the out at first, an infield single. And Long Island with their first hit of the night. Craig Massey showing terrific range at second base just to get to both of those baseballs. Able to make the play on one, a poor throw on the other, although, again, not an easy play by any stretch of the imagination. So here's Travis Snyder, the right fielder, to the plate, batting in the number 3 spot. First pitch from Kubiak. Snyder takes a fastball just outside for ball number 1. Kubiak trying to hit that outside corner, but just missing a couple times here in this bottom of the first. Snyder at 286 on the season for Long Island. Kubiak's 1-0. Snyder takes a curveball this time that misses down and in for ball 2. 10 home runs for Travis Snyder, 53 runs batted in. He's done a tremendous job at the plate after a slow first month of the season to really turn his season around. Has had impressive numbers this year. He is currently third and tied for second in the league in RBIs with those 53 as the right-hander Kubiak checks on Bonifacio at first. 53 RBIs tied with Courtney Hawkins of the Skeeters. Blake Galen of the Barnstormers 3 ahead of each of them with 56 on the year to lead the league. Dangerous hitters count here, 2-0 from Kubiak to Snyder. He swings through the fastball at the bottom of the strike zone. The count goes to 2-1. Bonifacio, by the way, with great speed at first base, 17 of 19 in the stolen base department, but a big caught stealing last night in the 9th inning. Trying to take second with 2 outs at Snyder at the plate, was caught stealing. And that could have been the ball game, but Long Island fortunately was able to rally after that. Another throw over. Bonifacio back safely. Snyder, the man at the plate right now, ended up tripling off the wall in left field, just out of the reach of Tuiasa Sopo to keep the game alive for Lou Ford. For the second time this year, hit a walk-off 2-run home run against the New Britain Bees. 2-1 the count, big lead for Bonifacio. Kubiak throws over again. And again, Bonifacio dives back safe ahead of the tag from Mike Blank, the former Long Island Duck who spent 2 seasons here on Long Island. Blank manning first base for the Patriots now, after Somerset signed him over the course of the past week. He played earlier this season in Ottawa. Big curveball from Kubiak, and way out in front of it was Snyder. And the right-hander and Long Island native gets the count even at 2-2. Wind blowing out lightly towards left field here tonight. Not a strong breeze, but definitely a light breeze blowing towards the north. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. You got Snyder to fish downstairs for his first strikeout of the night. And Kubiak records the second out here in this first inning.
Batting in the 4th position for your Long Island Ducks, the hero of last night's ball game with a walk-off 2-run homer, the designated hitter, number 20, Lou Ford. Number 20.
Here is Lou Ford, as you heard from Bob Otone, the hero from last night, the Lou Chance Creed Ford. Throw over, and Bonifacio dives back safely. A quick move by Kubiak. Almost caught Bonifacio, but he does just indeed get back there in time. And now we'll do some maintenance on the field out by the area where he takes his lead. I don't think he was expecting that throw over so quickly from Kubiak, and fortunately for Bonifacio, he was able to get back. So he'll take his lead here with 2 outs. First pitch coming up to Lou Ford. Kubiak deals. Ford takes a fastball well upstairs for ball 1. Lou is now at 281 on the year for the Ducks. Has been red hot of late. 6 home runs, 47 RBIs on the season. Close stance at home plate. Bonifacio leads from first. Kubiak's 1-0 pitch. And Ford swings through a big curveball. And that'll even up the count at 1-1. Kubiak has had great movement on that breaking ball here in the first inning. Comes in at 5-1 on the year with a 2.31 ERA and 60 strikeouts to just 18 walks and 54 in the 3rd innings. He'll give up his fair share of hits, but does not walk many. 1-1. That slider missed outside. Good eye by Ford. It gets the count to 2-1. No score, bottom of the first inning here in the series opener on Long Island. The 2-ball, 1-strike pitch. And Ford swings. It's a little tapper, third base side of the mound. Going to be a tough play. Barehanded by Kubiak in fair territory, and he will have no play. So the Ducks with their second infield single of this first inning, a little dribbler along the third base line. Kubiak had no choice but to field it in fair territory and just eat it, as they like to say. Don't try and make a crazy play by throwing to first. If he does, who knows, he could throw the ball down the right field line. Bonifacio could score all the way from first on the play. The Ducks would have the early lead, so instead Kubiak takes the safe route. And now it is Bonifacio at second, Ford at first, 2 away for Taylor Ard, batting in the 5 spot, third baseman for Long Island. First pitch on the way from Kubiak to Ard, and he will swing through a good curveball over the outside corner for strike 1. Ard is the 10th batter of tonight's game. Did you know that you could join Planet Fitness for as low as $10 a month? Visit planetfitness.com today to find your nearest club and to learn more. Kubiak looks in for the sign from his catcher, Jovan Gonzalez, and now comes set. 0-1 pitch, and Ard a big swing and a miss again at a breaking ball. 2 big swings from Ard, 2 big misses, and the count quickly 0-2. Ard at .289 for the Ducks, 10 home runs, 31 runs batted in on the year. Good speed at second in Bonifacio, a little bit less speed at first in Ford. Kubiak is ready, and here comes his 0-2. Kicks and fires, and Ard will take a fastball. This one misses low. Try to sneak a fastball by him, but missed downstairs, 1-2. Ard brings a 14-game hitting streak and an 18-game on-base streak into tonight's series opener. He has been arguably the hottest hitter of late for the Ducks. And the 1-2 pitch. Kubiak just missed the inside corner with a fastball. Tried to paint the edge but missed, and it's now even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Ducks in their alternate black uniforms here tonight. The Patriots in the road gray. Each team with 2 hits in the first inning. Ducks trying to get on the scoreboard first. Kubiak gets the sign and comes set on the rubber. 2-2. Way outside as he yanked the fastball, and all of a sudden the count has gone from 0-2 to 3-2. Another pitch out of the zone would bring up David Washington with the bases loaded. Washington has 1 grand slam this year. Ard is hitting .375 this year with runners in scoring position and 2 out. We'll see if he gets a good pitch. 3-2 was about to be delivered, but time was called by Gonzalez at home plate right before Kubiak was about to throw. With a 3-2 count and 2 outs, runners will be off, so that'll give Bonifacio the head start from second and Ford the head start from first. Payoff pitch from Kubiak on the way. There go the runners, and Ard will swing and miss for strike 3. Cut through the fastball from Kubiak, who strikes out 2 in the first, and he is able to work out of trouble. So both starters flirt with trouble but get out of it. No runs, 2 hits for the Ducks. They leave both runners on base. And after 1 here on Long Island, the Patriots and the Ducks are scoreless.
Hey fans, this is shortstop Dan Lyons, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owls party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nickolock Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
To the second inning at Bethpage Ballpark. No score between the Ducks and the Patriots, who each get 2 hits in the first inning, but strand both runners on base. So we go to the second inning. It's time for the Ducks Health Report, which is brought to you by Island Shore Physical Therapy, the official therapist of the Long Island Ducks. Well, the Ducks did have a new addition to the health report today, and that is left-handed pitcher Wander Perez, a late-inning reliever for Long Island, who last night gave up a grand slam to Jamar Walton in the 8th inning that gave the New Britain Bees at the time a 7-6 lead. The Ducks, who had a 6-2 lead at one point, ended up losing that lead, but they did come back to win the game in the bottom of the 9th. First pitch from John Brownell to Yovan Gonzalez is taken under the hands for ball 1. Perez is dealing with an elbow injury, so he is out on the disabled list right now, will not travel with the team during their upcoming week-long road trip. 1-0. There's a breaking ball strike on the outside corner, 1-1. That's a 7-game road trip Monday through Sunday of this coming week, plus the 3 games here, so he'll miss at least 10 days with that injury. 1-1. And there's a good curveball from Brownell that drops in at the knees for strike 2 on Gonzalez. The Ducks are hoping he'll be ready to return when they come back from that week-long road trip, which will be on Monday, July the 30th, when they open up a 3-game set against these Patriots. Ground ball to the right side. Nice play by Washington. Well off of first. Throws to Brownell, covering in time for the out. Nice play there on the right side of the infield by Washington to show his range and to make the accurate throw to Brownell for the first out.
Hitting in the 7th position, the first base for number 9, Mike Blank. Number 9.
So the 1 out, that'll bring up former Duck Mike Blank, the first baseman and 7-hitter. Wearing number 9 for the Patriots, back here as a member of the Somerset Patriots as he rejoins the Ducks, or rejoins the Atlantic League here in 2018. Blank spent parts of 2 seasons here with the Flock and takes the first pitch outside from his former teammate John Brownell for ball 1. Blank was here in 2015 and 2016. 1-0. Takes up and inside here for ball 2. Blank had some good moments offensively as a member of the Ducks. Showed some good prowess with the bat during his time here on Long Island. 2-0. That dealt for a strike by Brownell, bell tie. Blank in 2015 for the Flock at .282 with 9 home runs and 43 runs batted in. And a year later, hit .253 for the Ducks, had 10 homers and 50 runs batted in. 2-1 is swung on and hit high in the air to fairly deep right center, but well within the yard. Right there is Emilio Bonifacio to make the catch. Blank retired, and there are 2 away. And Blank earlier this year was playing with the Ottawa champions of the Can-Am League. He played 22 games there before he was released, and then, as we mentioned earlier, just signed with the Somerset Patriots. So Brownell has retired the first 2 batters here in the 2nd inning and has now set down 5 in a row since allowing the back-to-back singles to lead off the ball game. First pitch on the way to Francoso. And there's a fastball strike over the outside corner, nothing, and 1 to count. Francoso, an all-star this year for the Patriots, comes in hitting .306 with 2 home runs, 26 RBIs. Had an RBI double here in the all-star game. The 0-1, swing and a miss, big breaking ball. Francoso swung through it, nothing and 2. First time that several of these Patriots are on this field since the All-Star game, again, about a week and a half ago. 0-2, little tapper foul back behind the plate. These 2 teams faced each other. All 9 of their first half meetings came within the first month of the year. Season started April 27th. They had played all 9 games by May 27th. And now here, almost 2 months later, a week shy of 2 months later, they're finally facing each other again. The 0-2 is a fastball way inside for ball 1. And the same thing's going to happen here in the second half. These 2 teams playing right now, July 20th through the 22nd. They'll be done with their season series by August 8th. So again, in 3 weeks, they'll be done with their season series. 1-2. Breaking ball, cut on and miss for strike 3. Strikeout number 2 of the night for John Brownell as he caught Francoso chasing down and in. And a 1-2-3 second inning for John Brownell. It's another PSEG Long Island energy efficient inning. With energy efficiency programs from PSEG Long Island, saving on your electric bill is also as easy as 1, 2, 3. Visit PSEGLINY.com/save money. It's just one more way PSEG Long Island is making things work for you. To the bottom of the 2nd, no score here at Bethpage Ballpark.
Hey fan, this is Carlos Pimentel, pitcher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Hey, Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hop Hog, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hop Hog, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel Hop Hog, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
To the second inning we go. David Washington will lead off against David Kubiak, and he swings through the first offering from the tall right-hander. The count 0-1. Tall matchup here. Washington, who stands at the plate at 6'5", Kubiak, who stands on the mound at 6'7". Got exactly 13 feet between the two, as this one is cut on and missed. And the count 0-2 on Washington, who hits .214 on the year for the Ducks, 10 home runs and 33 runs batted in. Kubiak allowed a pair of infield singles in the first inning, but nothing further. Struck out two, including Taylor Ard, to leave a man aboard. Here's the 0-2 delivery. And Washington will take this one down in the dirt for ball number 1. Ducks enter the game with a 6-3 record here in the second half of the season. One game behind the Patriots, who started off a perfect 7-0, but have dropped their past two games, both down in Southern Maryland. 1-2. And the fastball misses outside from Kubiak to even the count. Somerset, who won the first half Liberty Division title, in first place over the Ducks by one game. Ducks are now 36-36 overall. Patriots at 42-30 here in 2018. Washington chases downstairs for strike 3. So there is strikeout number 3 for Kubiak as Washington goes down swinging. That is out number 1 here in the second inning.
Hitting in the center position, Long Island Ducks catcher, number 31.
Tough sledding of late for Washington, who really has struggled to get going at the plate. After a fairly strong start to the year, that was his 95th strikeout of the year, which leads the Atlantic League. So one away, and up to the plate will step the catcher and 7-hitter, Ramon Cabrera, a switch hitter batting from the left side. First pitch on the way, and Cabrera takes a fastball strike over the outside corner, 0-1. From the windup, Kubiak kicks and comes home. Cabrera takes this one that misses downstairs, goes all the way back behind the plate. Leaving things up at 1-1. 227 average for Cabrera on the year. No home runs and 9 runs batted in for the former big leaguer. Defense plays him straight away. And a 1-ball, 1-strike pitch is swung and fouled straight back to the screen. That'll move the count to 1-2. Blank got him closer to the line at first base, while Curtis is a bit further off at third, though Cabrera can spray the ball to all fields. Has gone hitless now in his last 3 games, has stung a couple baseballs, hit him well. Almost went deep in York, almost went deep in the series against New Britain here. The 1-2, swinging a line drive towards short, over the leaping try of Alfredo Rodriguez, and it's in the left field for a base hit. Cabrera will stop at first base with the Ducks' 3rd hit of the night, and a 1-out base runner here in the 2nd for Long Island.
Batting in the 8th position, Ducks left fielder, number 28, Daniel Fields, number 28.
So that'll bring up Daniel Fields, who homered last night, his 4th long ball of the year. He'll step up to the dish, batting from the left side with 1 on and 1 out. First pitch on the way from Kubiak. And he deals a fastball knee high for a strike over the outside corner. Fields has his average up to 228 on the year, 19 RBIs to go along with those 4 home runs. Cabrera leads in the 0-1. Swung on and missed. He chased down and in. Kubiak getting a lot of swings and misses here in the early going. And quickly, 0-2 the count on the Ducks left fielder. Crowd continuing to file in here just after 7 o'clock on anti-bullying night here at the ballpark. 0-2. Fields checked his swing on a breaking ball. No, did they say he went around? No, they did not. No, they did. Wow, home plate umpire Joe Iglio there saying that Fields went around for strike 3. I think Fields thought that he had held up and was asking for an appeal from third base umpire Frank Urilli, who's out by second, but they said, home plate umpire Joe Iglio said he went around. And so that is strikeout number 4 for Kubiak. Two-way, that'll bring up shortstop Dan Lyons to the plate for his first at-bat of the night. 1 hit shy of reaching the magical 1,000 in his pro career. Kubiak comes set. First pitch to Lyons, and he'll take a fastball on the outside corner for strike 1. Lyons at 214 on the year, 2 homers, 20 runs batted in. We're at first with 2 outs. Here is the 0-1. Lyons checks a swing on a slider outside. Evens up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Dan Lyons, whose career began back in 2007. And the Nationals organization here in his 8th season with the Ducks. 1-1. Lyons a swing and a miss. Nasty curveball diving down and away. And Kubiak quickly gets ahead at 1-2. Ramon Cabrera leads off first with 2 now. No score here in the second inning. Right-hander is ready. 1-2. Down in the dirt, skips all the way back to the backstop as it goes past Gonzalez. Cabrera will go to second, and he'll stop right there on the wild pitch from David Kubiak. So now a runner in a scoring position for Long Island. Kubiak, his second wild pitch of the season, and that evens up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Dan Lyons. Cabrera takes his lead off of second base. Kubiak looks in for the sign from his catcher. 2-2 on the way. Lyons takes a curveball. That's downstairs. That got away briefly as well from Gonzalez. Up the third base line. The count now full of 3-2. So a full count here on Dan Lyons. I'm sure he'll be ready to swing if he gets a pitch that he likes. Valdespin waits in the on-deck circle for the Ducks. Kubiak gets the sign and comes set. 3-2 on the way to Lyons, and he will take a fastball at the knees for a called strike 3. So Kubiak strikes out the side in the second inning, freezes Dan Lyons on a fastball at the knees, and that'll retire the side of the second. No runs to the Ducks, 1 hit, and they leave a man on base. We will head to the third inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks and the Patriots scoreless.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Matt Larkins, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappy's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappy's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappy's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappy's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
score after 2 here at Bethpage Ballpark. We move to the 3rd inning. Fans follow all season long as the Long Island Ducks try and meet the Chappy's home run challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 home runs this season, Chappy's Funeral Homes will donate $5,000 to the Quacker Jack Foundation. Chappy's Funeral Homes, where caring for others is our family tradition. Ducks went deep twice in last night's game. Daniel Fields with a solo home run and Lou Ford with the walk-off 2-run blast in the bottom of the 9th inning. The Ducks now up to 56 home runs on the season. And of those 56, 36 of them have come here at the Duck Pond. They have also given up a total of 35 home runs here on Long Island. So that means 71 home runs combined between the Ducks and their opponents hit here at Bethpage Ballpark this year. Ball's been flying well as Justin Trapp fouls the first pitch off down the third base line. And count goes to 0-1. Trapp batting in the 9 spot. He is the right fielder for the Somerset Patriots here this evening. The 0-1. A big breaking ball, chopped to third, and it is a fair ball over the third base bag and down the left field line. Over into the corner is Fields to grab it. To second goes Trapp, and he is in there safely with a leadoff double. Tough break there for Long Island. That ball was chopped hard into the ground by Trapp over the head of Ard, and all he could do was hope that it was going to kick foul. Unfortunately for Ard, it did not. There's the first extra base hit of the game as Trapp has his 10th double of the season.
Number 25.
So Somerset with the leadoff man on second, nobody out. Third hit of the game for the Patriots, each team with 3. Ard plays in on the grass at third, turning a throw back to second base, and just getting back in there was Trapp. We've seen the Ducks do that a couple of times this year, where Lions will sneak behind the runner at second, and the pitcher will make a 180 turn from facing home plate to facing second. Brownell looks back towards second base, and his first pitch to Massey is on the outside corner at the knees for strike 1. Massey hit a little dribble around in front of home plate in his first at bat. Brownell barehanded through first, but threw in the runner. A tough play. And Massey got credit for the infield single. 0-1 from the righty. Kicks and comes home, and Massey takes downstairs this time to even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Brownell making his 15th appearance of the season, 14th start of the year. Got a 5-7 record, a 4.11 ERA. 1-1. Fastball misses outside. And the count moves to 2 balls and 1 strike. Two ball, 1 strike pitch coming with the runner leading from second. Nobody out. Massey swings through a fastball diving down and away. And that evens up the count at 2-2. Two ball, 2 strike pitch coming up. Here it is. This is a little tapper over the mound towards the middle of the infield. Dan Lyons fields behind second, throws to first, just in time to get Massey. Almost beat it out, but he gets the job done. He moves the runner over to third with only 1 out now in the inning. So Massey now 1 for 2. Will make his way back to the third base dugout. To third goes Trapp.
Left fielder, number 11, Ramon Flores.
And now a fly ball can give the Patriots the early lead. Stepping up to the plate will be the left fielder and 2-hitter Ramon Flores. Infield drawn in here to cut off the run at the plate. First pitch, Flores takes a curveball strike over the inside corner. And the count moves to 0-1. Flores reached on a base hit over the leaping try of Dan Lyons in a left center in his first at bat of the night. Brownell steps off. I'll go through the signs again. Brownell set at the belt. Here is the 0-1. Kicks and comes home. Ripped to the right side and through past the diving try of Washington, a base hit. In to score from third is Trapp, an RBI single from Ramon Flores. Now the Patriots strike first and take a 1-0 lead. Not much Washington can do about that. Try to dive to his right and grab it. Unfortunately, just too quick for him to get down there and make the play. So 2 hits and 2 at-bats from Flores, who picks up his 5th RBI with the Patriots. Trapp scores his 28th run, and Somerset's got the early advantage. Here's the shortstop, Alfredo Rodriguez, from the right side. First pitch. It's swung on and missed. Good slider. Diving down and away, and the count 0-1. Rodriguez tried a sacrifice bunt in the first inning to move Massey to third, Flores to second, and popped the bunt up to the mound where Brownell made the catch. Here comes the 0-1. Rodriguez swings and lines it into left field. That's going to get down for another base hit. To second goes Flores. He'll stop right there. 3rd hit of the inning for the Patriots, and their 5th of the ball game. Somerset's now got runners at first and second with 1 away for Jermaine Curtis.
Jermaine Curtis, number 19.
Brownell has faced the Patriots twice thus far this year and has pitched well in both outings, winning 1 and losing 1. Pitched 6 innings of 2-run ball in Bridgewater, New Jersey, May 19th. The Ducks won it 6-2 over the Patriots, and Brownell got the win in that one, his 2nd victory of the season. First pitch here to Curtis, and he takes a fastball under the hands inside for ball 1, and then faced the Patriots about 6 days later on May 25th here at Bethpage Ballpark. And pitched very well, only 2 runs allowed in 7 innings of work, 5 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts. 1-0. And the slider just misses outside. Brownell now behind at 2 balls and no strikes on Curtis. Kevin Baez asking where that pitch was, and plate umpire Joe Iglio saying it was outside. So 2 ball, no strike count here on Curtis. Brownell looking for a ground ball at one of his infielders with 2 on and 1 out. Here's the 2-0 delivery. Curtis takes a fastball, misses low, and now 3 balls and no strikes on Somerset's cleanup hitter. Brownell, unfortunately, on that May 25th game, took the loss despite the quality start. He was outdueled by Corey Reardon of the Patriots that night. Reardon will start tomorrow here. 3-0, and that's dropped in for a strike. Good pitch from Brownell over the inner half of the plate. Moves the count to 3-1. Patriots 1, Ducks nothing, top of the 3rd inning. Somerset with a run in here in the inning on the RBI single to right by Ramon Flores. 3-1. Swinging a ground ball up the third baseline, past the diving try of Taylor Ard. It's into left field. Around third and into score is Flores. It's an RBI single for Jermaine Curtis. And the Patriots now lead it 2-0. 3 straight 1-out hits allowed by John Brownell. 6 hits now given up in 2 1/3 innings. And for Curtis, his 5th RBI of the year, just his 7th hit in his first 34 at-bats with Somerset. Just snuck that one inside the line and just past Taylor Ard, who tried to dive and make the play on the backhand. So Somerset has now matched their total amount of runs in each of the first 2 meetings with Brownell. Here at Andy Chavez, a big hack, swings through it for strike 1. Chavez a deep fly ball to right field with a 2-0 count and 2 out in the first. But it was caught in deep right by Travis Snyder. Brownell's 0-1. This swung on a tap to the right side of the infield. Charging in is Washington. Tries to make the pick out of the dirt and ends up booting the baseball. Everybody's going to be safe. And now all of a sudden the bases are loaded. All of a sudden now the bases are loaded. That was a weird play. But Washington tried to race in and make that quick little pick out and didn't really have much of a chance on that. He waits back on it with Chavez's speed. Chavez probably beats it out. And Washington tried. The only thing he could do was to try and race in and make that scoop out, and ultimately could not field it cleanly. So making now 4 straight hits for the Patriots. Bases loaded. Still only 1 out. And the 7th man at bat in the inning is going to be Yovan Gonzalez, who takes the first pitch for a strike. And the count 0-1. So Brownell working himself into trouble here. That one a tough break, not much you can do, but he has allowed 4 other hard hit base hits in the inning. 0-1 from righty to righty, and Gonzalez takes downstairs. Leaving the count at 1-1. Brownell up to 50 pitches now for the game, 35 of them for strikes. Gonzalez is at third, Curtis at second, and Chavez at first. 1-1. Ground ball left side and through. It's going to be a base hit for Gonzalez into score Rodriguez. Everybody else will stop at their respective bases. 5 straight hits for the Patriots. It's now 3-0. Kevin Baez going to have to come out of the dugout here to try and settle down his right-hander and pitching coach, who has lost his command here in the third, and the Patriots taking advantage. Brunell not having trouble throwing strikes at all, but he's having trouble missing bats and getting balls to where his fielders can get them. After getting the ground out from Massey, he's allowed an RBI single to Flores to right, a base hit to left by Alfredo Rodriguez, a hot shot up the third baseline by Curtis, a chopper to the right side, and then an RBI single by Gonzalez, who picks up his 18th run batted into the year. Rodriguez scores from third on the play.
Have a great time while you're here at the ballpark on this Friday evening.
So 3 runs are in here in the third for Somerset. And now it is Mike Blank, the 8th hitter of the inning, to come up to the plate.
Number 9.
Kevin Baez yesterday got 6 innings out of Bennett Perry, but some troubles late from the bullpen ended up hurting him. First pitch to Mike Blank is on the outside corner for strike 1. Blank popped out to center his first time up. O'Grady pitched a scoreless inning, but O'Grady's now pitched in back-to-back games, so unlikely to be available tonight. There's the 0-1. Breaking ball, outside corner, another strike. Colton Murray has pitched each of the last 2 nights and got roughed up last night due to some ineffectiveness at being able to throw strikes, 2 walks, and a hit by pitch, and ended up being tagged for 3 runs. He is unavailable tonight. 0-2. Fly ball down the right field line, well fouling out of play. Wander Perez, as we mentioned, was placed on the disabled list today. So Kevin Baez a little bit thinner in his bullpen here tonight. Brownell in trouble here in the third inning, trying to find his way out of it. It's an 0-2 pitch here to Mike Blank. And he takes inside, missed the corner. And the count now moves to 1 ball and 2 strikes on Blank. Patriots now with 8 hits for the ball game, 3 runs on 6 hits here in the third inning. On the 1-2, swing and a miss, strike 3. Good breaking ball diving down in the zone from Brownell. Gets his 3rd strikeout of the night and a very important second out here in the inning.
It's located tonight in section 208 behind the Long Island Ducks dugout.
So 2 away, that's going to leave it up to Mike Francoso, who was a strikeout victim his first time up, ending the second inning. He's the only man that has yet to bat in this inning, so now that makes it 9 batting for the Patriots here in the third. Base is still loaded with 2 men out. First pitch to Francoso is a curveball on the inside corner for strike 1. Obviously key here for Brownell, down by 3. Try and find his way out of trouble here at this point and keep the Ducks offense in the ballgame enough with a chance to come back. Curtis at third, Chavez at second, Gonzalez at first. The 0-1. The fastball here just misses off the outside corner. And that evens things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. It's the first time this year the Patriots have scored 3 runs in a game against Brownell. Right-hander is ready. And the 1-1. Big curveball, grounded foul up the first baseline into the seats past the Ducks dugout. Moves the count now to 1-2. And now Brownell a strike away from getting out of any further trouble. Justin Trapp, who started this all off with a double down the left field line, a chopper that bounced over third base. Waits in the on-deck circle for the Patriots. 1-2. Missed up and inside with a cutter. Tried to get him to chase upstairs. Would not. And that evens up the count. Brownell now up to 60 pitches here in the ballgame. Come set in the 2-2 pitch. Here it is. Swinging a pop-up foul, third base side. Ard will watch this go back into the seats. Well out of play. We'll do it once again at 2-2. Brownell does give up his fair share of hits this year, and in his career, notoriously. 77 hits this year and 78 2/3 innings coming in, but what he's done so well in his career is getting out of jams, getting the big outs when he needs them. 2-2. Popped up in the air to right field. Travis Snyder drifting back a couple steps into his right. He'll make the catch. And Brownell is able to work out of further trouble. But not before the Patriots sent all 9 men to the plate here in the top of the 3rd inning. They get 3 runs in the inning on 6 hits. There were no errors. And ultimately they leave 3 men on base. Bases were left loaded. So after 2.5 innings of play now here on Long Island, it is the Patriots 3 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey, fans, this is Jordani Valdespin, second baseman, and you're listening to Duck Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshments including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. We go to the bottom half of the 3rd inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. Ducks now in an early hole. They trail 3-0 as the Patriots collect 6 hits in the visitors' half of the 3rd inning. Brownell, though, was able to leave the bases loaded, which he had with 1 out, was able to get out of further trouble in the inning. So a good job by Brownell to avoid anything further. And the first pitch is dealt for a strike to Jordani Valdespin, the leadoff hitter, batting from the left side. The count 0-1 on Valdespin, who in his first at bat hit a hot shot towards right side of the infield, but was robbed of a base hit by Craig Massey. Driving the air to right here by Valdespin. Going back and towards the corner is Justin Trapp. He'll make the catch, though. Valdespin hit it well, but not well enough with that crosswind blowing towards left. And there's the first out of this 3rd inning. By the way, fans, when Mike Francoso popped out to right to end the top half of the inning, that was the 15th out of tonight's ball game. Did you know that a 15-minute phone call to Geico could save you 15% or more on your car insurance? Get a free quote today. Call 1-800-947-AUTO. That's 1-800-947-AUTO, or visit geico.com. So the one away, here's Emilio Bonifacio, takes a curveball outside for ball number 1. Bonifacio reached on an infield single in his first at-bat of the night. That came back in the opening inning. Massey was able to get to that ball up the middle, but ultimately could not make the accurate throw. Bonifacio takes down an in. Now has a good hitter's count at 2 balls and no strikes. Third baseman Curtis playing inside in case Bonifacio tries to lay one down. The 2-0, swing and a miss. Kubiak beat him with a fastball. And count goes to 2-1. Patriots have certainly thrived on their pitching this year. Their starters, their relievers, they've all done a terrific job for the most part this season. That's been a big reason for their success. 2-1, another fastball, another strike in the outside corner. Leaving up the count at 2-2. Two balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. The pitch. Bonifacio takes down in the dirt, gets right through the legs, the 5-hole as they like to call it. The catcher, Jovan Gonzalez. Moves the count to 3 balls and 2 strikes on Bonifacio, with Snyder waiting on deck. Here comes the payoff pitch from Kubiak, and Bonifacio hits a weak ground ball at the first base line. Kubiak racing after it. Fields will flip it to first, and it's in time for the out. Good athletic play by Kubiak to get off the mound quickly. 1-3 on the putout. And just like that, 2 away here in the bottom of the third
Right
inning.
fielder, number 23, Travis Hyder, number 23.
Kubiak's first start of the season came here at Bethpage Ballpark against the Ducks back on May 26th when he opposed right-hander Jake Dunning. Dunning struggled mightily in that outing. Kubiak was very strong over his 5 innings of work to pick up his first win of the year in a 10-0 blowout by the Patriots, a rare blowout in the Ducks-Patriots matchup. 1-0 now on Snyder, who struck out his first time up swinging. Kubiak allowed just 3 hits in his 5 innings, did not walk a batter, and struck out 6. There's a breaking ball strike at the knees, 1-1. He has twice struck out 10 batters this year, has struck out 8 on 3 separate occasions. Kubiak having another fine season on the hill for Somerset. Big shift to the right side here for the defense. 1-1, big curveball, and that misses the outside corner. Gonzalez thought it was a strike, but Joe Iglio says otherwise, and it's 2-1. Shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez is playing in his shortstop position. The third baseman Curtis is playing out now on the first base side of second. 2-1. That's a curveball. That's a strike, almost to the exact same spot. Leaving the count at 2-2. So a big hole on the left side of the infield to the right of Rodriguez all the way to the third base line. The second baseman Massey is out in shallow right. 2-2 on the way to Snyder. And he'll swing and foul tip this one in and out of the glove of Gonzalez. Just caught a piece to stay alive. We'll do it again at 2-2 on Snyder, who last night hit a triple for Long Island in the 9th inning. His first triple since September the 1st of last year when he was with AAA Las Vegas. Close play there at third, too. He made a big risk trying to go for third, but he got in there safely for a forward hit, the walk-off home run. 2-2. High pop-up in the air to shallow right. The second baseman Massey is out on the outfield grass. And he'll make the catch for the final out of a 1-2-3 shutdown inning. And the bottom of the third for David Kubiak. Patriots get 3 in the top half. Kubiak retires the side in order in the bottom half. We go to the 4th. Somerset out in front of Long Island, 3-0.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Jake Fisher, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. Go Ducks.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by ClearVision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Fourth inning coming up here at Bethpage Ballpark. John Brownell trying to bounce back after a rocky third inning. Somerset with an early 3-0 lead. And for the Patriots, it'll be their 9-1-2 hitters, the same 3 who are scheduled to come to the plate in inning number 3. It's Justin Trapp, Craig Massey, and Ramon Flores. Michael Pollock here with you at Bethpage Ballpark. Thanks for tuning in on your Friday night. Hope your weekend is off to a good start. First pitch on the way to Justin Trapp. Breaking ball misses inside for ball 1. Trapp connected for a double down the left field line in his first at bat at Baltimore. Chopped to third. That hopped over the head of Taylor Ard. 1-0. That's cut on and missed. Good cutter over the outside part of the plate. And the count now even at 1-1. Brownell from the windup. Kicks in the pitch. Was blooped in the air to shallow right. Going out is Valdespin. Reaches over the shoulder and makes the catch. Nice grab there by Jordan. Valdespin on the run in a shallow right field as he robs Justin Trapp of the base hit. So Trapp now 1 of 2 at the plate, and back to the top of the order we go for Patriots second baseman Craig Massey. Mentioned the Ducks Health report earlier, in which we talked about Wander Perez, who is out on the disabled list now with an elbow injury. Breaking ball here is a strike. He's joined on the DL by several pitchers, including Jair Jurgens and Andrew Barbosa, who both have shoulder injuries. 0-1 here is low and away, as well as Rob Rogers, who has had Tommy John surgery, so he is out. Meanwhile, for the Patriots, Justin Pacioli, an outfielder, is not here on this road trip. He has been sick, dealing with a stomach bug as that's grounded foul down the right field line. The count now 1 ball and 2 strikes, so Pacioli is back home in Easton, Pennsylvania. And meanwhile, also out due to injury has been Alex Castellanos of the Patriots. He has been dealing with a hamstring injury as he continues to rehab that injury. 1-2. Fastball outside corner, a called strike 3. So John Brownell paints the outside corner for his 4th strikeout of the night. And that moves him to within 10 of the Atlantic League all-time record. He's now up to 727 strikeouts in his Atlantic League career, all here with the Ducks. Obviously, he is the Ducks franchise leader. 2 away, and here is Ramon Flores, the left fielder, who has picked up singles in each of his first 2 at-bats tonight. First pitch, and that is dealt outside for ball 1. Flores singled up the middle, an RBI single to right, and a run scored in the 3rd. Here comes the 1-0. Breaking ball, dealt for a strike, and that'll even up the count at 1-1. Here's the 1-1. Popped up in the air, foul. Third base side, Ard racing towards the stands, but will run out of room. This goes well back into the seats. From the windup, here comes the 1 ball, 2 strike pitch. Breaking ball is dealt, low and inside. Flores would not chase. Flores began the year in the Red Sox organization, 56 games with AAA Pawtucket. And here he rockets one in the deep right center. On the run is Travis Snyder into the gap. He won't get there, and nobody will. You can forget it. A line drive solo home run over the wall in right center field for Ramon Flores. His 2nd home run with the Patriots, and Somerset now leads it 4-0. That ball just kept carrying and carrying out to right center. Snyder was looking to play it off the wall, but it just snuck over the wall in right center field. Home run number 4 for Flores, his 3rd hit, 2nd RBI of the night, and 2nd run scored as well. He is having a heck of a ball game in his first Ducks-Patriots action. So now with 2 outs, it's going to be Alfredo Rodriguez coming up to the plate. First pitch taken for a strike. The count 0-1. 3 hits here tonight for Flores in his first 3 at-bats. He had 2 hits and 4 at-bats yesterday. Meanwhile, Rodriguez is 1 for 2 with a run scored. He takes outside for ball 1. And that dreaded 2-out run-producing hit given up by Brownell and the Ducks. It's been a plague for the Ducks at times this year. 1-1. Slash back towards the middle, and what a catch by John Brownell. Stuck the glove out, had to go in and out, and then recovered and made the grab. A line drive out by Alfredo Rodriguez for the final out of the 4th. Patriots will get a run on a hit in the solo home run by Ramon Flores with 2 outs. They leave the bases empty. And after 3.5, it is now the Patriots 4 and the Ducks nothing.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Travis Snyder, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Save-O Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at saveoford.com or download the Save-O Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the beer garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. Well, we go to the bottom half of the fourth inning here at Bethpage Ballpark. The Ducks behind by 4 thanks to the 2-out solo home run by Ramon Flores. And the top half of this fourth inning, and it'll be Lou Ford, Taylor Ard, and David Washington to the plate. 4, 5, and 6 in the order. First pitch to Ford, and the slider misses outside for ball number 1. Ford reached on a base hit his first time up. Swing and a miss. Big hack there by Kubiak, or by Ford on the pitch from Kubiak. Now leaving up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. Kicking the pitch. Slider missed way outside. Now the count moves to 2-1. Ford hit a little dribbler up the third base line. Kubiak had no choice but to field it in fair territory and did not have a play anywhere on it. 2-1. Swing and a foul tip into the glove by Gonzalez. Kubiak getting a lot of swings and misses here in the early going. He's got 5 strikeouts already in the ball game. Be a 2-ball, 2-strike delivery. Kicking the pitch on the way to the plate, and Ford is able to lay off the breaking ball. Kubiak's been mixing his pitches well here in the game. Lots of fastballs, breaking balls all over the place, but getting a lot of swings and misses and pinning the corners for strikes as well. 3-2. Ford a little tapper foul, just out in front of the breaking ball and just barely caught a piece of it. Knocked it off the shin guard of Gonzalez. So we'll do it once again at 3-2. Defense straight away here for Ford. Kubiak winds, fires to the plate, and Ford will swing and hit a ground ball back up the middle of the infield, past the diving try of Rodriguez, and it's in a center field for a base hit.
We have a Chevy Equinox, the New York license plate number H.
So a single up the middle for Ford, his second hit in as many at-bats. He's continued to hit the ball so well of late for Long Island.
The Chevy Equinox, the New York license plate number HNU 35.
So 1 on to start the inning.
Move your car right now.
That'll bring up the Ducks 5-hitter, Taylor Ard.
Number 35, Taylor Ard. Number 35.
Here is Ard, who struck out his first time up with runners at first and second and 2 down in the opening inning. First pitch to him. He swings and hits a rocket into right center field on the run over and unable to get it is the center fielder Mike Francoso. Taylor Ard's got a base hit. Back-to-back singles for the Ducks here in the fourth. And Long Island in business to begin the inning. Of course, the Ducks would have loved that with 2 on and 2 outs in the first inning, but we'll certainly take it here. Can't be picky and decide when you get those base hits. It's just a matter of whether or not they happen. So 4 to second, Ard to first. Nobody out in the inning, and here is the 6-hitter and first baseman, David Washington. First pitch on the way from Kubiak is a big breaking ball outside. And the count goes to 1-0. Washington a strikeout victim his first time up, back in the second as he went down swinging on 5 pitches. 1-0. There's a fastball knee high for a strike to even the count. The shortstop Rodriguez playing behind Ford at second, shaded up the middle. And the second baseman Massey shifted over to his left. So a big hole, basically where the shortstop would normally be on the left side of the infield if Washington can go the other way. 1-1. Takes the breaking ball downstairs, would not bite on it. Good eye from Washington, it's 2-1. Ducks, by the way, now with 5 hits in the ball game. Somerset with 9. Long Island trying to put a dent into this 4-run lead for the Patriots. Here's the 2-1 pitch. Washington, a big cut at the breaking ball. He swung right through it. Leaving up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Got Washington at the plate. Cabrera waiting on deck. Ford leads off second, Art off first. 2-2. Ground ball at the first baseline, foul. Goes past, I believe Jake Fisher was coaching over there at first base and down the right field line. Washington able to stay alive. We'll have another 2-2 pitch in this at bat. Washington has gone 0 for 3 with a walk in each of the past 2 games after sitting out the opener of the doubleheader on Wednesday. With the lefty on the mound, Andy Van Hecken. Washington will see. But I have to think he might sit the finale of this series on Sunday with a lefty slated to go for the Patriots, Dwayne Belo. Corey Reardon will start for Somerset tomorrow night. 2-2 again. Drive down the left field line for Washington. That is going to get down for a base hit and one hop the wall. Ford around third. He's going to score. Ord going to third. He'll stop right there. An opposite field RBI double for David Washington. And the Ducks are on the scoreboard. They close to within 4-1. So a good piece of hitting there for David Washington, who goes the other way out of the reach of left fielder Ramon Flores. Gave David Washington his 34th run batted into the season on his 9th double. And his 20th extra base hit of the year. Ford scores from second, Ard goes from first to third, and just like that, the tying run will step up to the plate in the form of Ramon Cabrera. So 3 straight hits for the Ducks off David Kubiak to begin the inning. Long Island had 3 hits over the first 3 innings of this game. But have gotten 3 hits in a span of 3 batters to begin the 4th. And now base hit can make it a 1-run game. First pitch to Cabrera is a fastball low. And the count moves to 1-0 on Cabrera, who singled to left field his first time up back in the 2nd inning. Line a base hit to left, went to second on a wild pitch, but got stranded there. Here's the 1-0. Swing and a miss as he cuts through the high fastball from Kubiak to even the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. So lots of hits here in the early going on both sides of the baseball. For the Ducks and the Patriots, 15 hits already combined in this game. From the windup, here is the 1-1. Swinging a tapper foul up the first baseline. Double by Washington, the Ducks' first extra base hit of the night after 5 singles. With a 1-2 count, nobody out, runners at second and third. The corner infielders are playing in tight, Blank at first and Curtis at third. The middle infielders are back, they'll concede the run. The shortstop Rodriguez, the second baseman Massey. 1-2, swing and a miss for strike 3 as he caught Cabrera fishing down and away. So there is strikeout number 6 for Kubiak, his first since Lyons went down looking in the 2nd.
Ducks left fielder, number 28, Daniel Fields. Number 28.
Big first out for Kubiak. And now to bring up the left fielder, Daniel Fields. Hitting in the 8th spot for Long Island. He struck out swinging his first time up. So again, the corner infielders are in tight. First pitch on the way to Fields. And he'll swing and miss. Got a good breaking ball to hit. But cut through it, and the count 0-1. Fields a solo blast his last time up, his last game yesterday. Hit that one in the 4th inning. The 0-1, down and in. Fields would not bite. As Kubiak missed even the count at 1-1. Kubiak, by the way, now at 76 pitches for the ball game. 47 of them for strikes. So both starters' pitch counts have gotten a little bit high here in the early going. Brownell at 77 through 4 innings, so just slightly more efficient. From the line, here is the 1-1. Fields takes and the changeup misses up and away. The ball 2 to the Ducks left fielder. Ard is at third, Washington at second with 1 out. Base hit could make it a 1-run game. A home run obviously ties it. 2-1. Fastball, Fields able to lay off. Gets ahead in the count at 3-1. First base is open. So a walk would load up the bases for Dan Lyons, the shortstop and 9-hitter who waits in the on-deck circle. Good hitters count. Here's the 3-1 on the way from Kubiak, and Fields swings and misses. Chased the breaking ball down in the zone on what would have likely been ball 4. I don't believe he foul tipped it. He might have, but it didn't sound like he did. Now the count full at 3-2. Kubiak's stuff has been deceptive. That's why he's gotten a lot of those swings and misses on pitches out of the zone. So obviously going to take a lot of discipline here to lay off. 3-2 from Kubiak to Fields, and he'll take a breaking ball outside for ball 4. Kubiak doesn't walk much, but a good eye by Daniel Fields, and he draws the 1-out free pass here in the 4th inning. A walk brought to you by City MD Urgent Care. Need a doctor? Just walk in. And so now the bases are loaded. The tying runs all aboard for Long Island with 1 out in the 4th. And here is shortstop and 9-hitter Dan Lyons, who this year is 3 for 4 with the bases loaded and has driven in 10 runs this year, needing 1 hit to reach 1,000 for his pro career. So here is Lyons to the plate from the right side. Kubiak stares in. First pitch on the way, and Lyons a half swing at a breaking ball diving down and away, and they say it's a strike, or did they appeal? Kevin Baez asking Joe Iglio. I believe he said strike 1 on that half swing by Dan Lyons. I couldn't tell whether he was saying strike 1 or appealing to first. So we'll say 0-1. Kubiak kicks, comes home. Lyons a swing and a miss as he went after a good slider diving down and away. And Kubiak quickly gets ahead on Lyons, 0-2. Lyons fell behind 1-2, worked the count full, and then struck out looking in the 2nd inning. Runners lead from every base with 1 out. Here's the 0-2. Lyons takes the breaking ball down and in. Would not chase that time, and that is ball 1. Art is at third, Washington at second, and now Fields at first. Good speed at second and first for Long Island. 1-2. Lyons a ground ball to the left side. Rodriguez fields it short. Goes to second for 1. The turn to first. Got him. A 6-4-3 double play hit into by Dan Lyons as the throw at first just beats Lyons, according to Calvin Baker, and that retires the side in the 4th. A big double play to get Kubiak out of the inning. So for the Ducks, they settle for 1 run on 3 hits and a walk in the inning. No errors, and because of the double play, they leave 2. To the 5th we go. Patriots 4, Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is Taylor Ard, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLINY.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
A bang-bang play at first base, but they say Dan Lyons is out on the 6-4-3 double play to end the 4th inning. The Ducks, who started the inning off with 3 hits, had the bases loaded with 1 out, ultimately settled for just 1 run. Jermaine Curtis to the plate against John Brownell to begin the 5th, and the first pitch misses low and away for ball 1. So ultimately the Ducks get back to within 3, but obviously they wanted more. The 1-0, there's a breaking ball that drops in for a strike. And it evens the count at 1-1 on Curtis, who struck out in the 1st inning swinging, but grounded it in an RBI single down the left field line in the 3rd. That scored Ramon Flores. 1-1. A slider on the outside corner for strike 2. Brownell gave up 3 runs in the third on 6 hits and then allowed the 2-out solo home run by Flores in the fourth. Here's the 1-2. High fly ball deep to left center. Bonifacio drifting back. He'll have room and makes the catch to retire Curtis for the first out here in the 5th inning. Well, it is time for our 5th inning trivia question where we test your knowledge of the Long Island Ducks, the Atlantic League, and baseball as a whole. Tonight's question going to revolve around Duck shortstop Dan Lyons, who, as we mentioned, is on the verge of history, just 1 hit shy of 1,000 hits in his professional career. That encompasses his time in the Nationals organization and, of course, here in the Atlantic League with the Long Island Ducks. First pitch to Andy Chavez, and that is taken on the inside corner for strike 1. He started his Atlantic League career way back in 2011 with the Long Island Ducks. 0-1. Swing and a miss. Big hack. And the count moves to 0-2. And Lyons picked up his first ever hit in the Atlantic League back on May the 4th of 2011. It was in his second game played, the first start in the Atlantic League. 0-2 to Chavez. Missed inside for ball 1. And he picked up his first hit in the first inning with an RBI single that scored former Duck Matt Paget as part of a 5-run inning for the Ducks. The question is, against which pitcher did he get that hit off of? Popped up middle of the infield here, now to the left side where Taylor Ard is settling under it. Drifting to his left, he'll make the catch. And so Taylor Ard retires Andy Chavez, who is now 1 for 3 on the pop-up. And quickly 2 retired by Brownell to begin the 5th. We'll give you 1 hint. We already told you, obviously, it was against the Camden River Sharks, and it was at Campbell's Field. But the other hint we'll give you, the pitcher who gave up the hit is a former Long Island Duck. So Dan Lyons' first ever Atlantic League hit came against a former Duck. So we'll let you think about it. We'll give you the answer in the bottom half of this 5th inning. 2 down, the base is empty. Here's Jovan Gonzalez to the plate. First pitch breaking ball that hits the outside corner for strike 1. Gonzalez 1 for 2. He grounded out to first base in the second inning and then connected for an RBI single to left field in the third. 0-1, a little tapper foul at home plate. Well out in front of it was Gonzalez, just caught a piece. So the count moves to 0-2. Here's the kick and the pitch on the way. It's fisted foul back to the screen behind the plate. So 0-2 the count here on Gonzalez. Defense with a slight shift towards the left side. Ballas being towards the middle at second. Here's the 0-2. And that's line foul down the third baseline into the first row of field box seats past the camera well. So that goes out of play, and the count remains 0-2 on Gonzalez. Brownell trying for a 1-2-3 inning here in the 5th. It would be his second of the game. Next pitch will be his 90th of the night. From the windup, here's the 0-2. That misses downstairs. Gonzalez able to hold up. Brownell, though, pitch count a lot of times doesn't end up meaning a thing for him. His longest outing of the year, 141 pitches. He did that back on July the 6th against the Skeeters. 1-2, cut on and miss for strike 3. Got him to chase upstairs. To make that 5 strikeouts on the night for John Brownell, matching what he did in his most recent outing. Patriots go in order for the second time today. We're halfway through here on Long Island. It's Somerset 4 and Long Island 1.
Hey fans, this is infielder David Washington, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel Hop Hog, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel Hop Hog, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Well, we move to the bottom half of the fifth inning. It is the Long Island Ducks trailing the Somerset Patriots 4-1 in the series opener. These two teams will play again tomorrow night at 6:35 p.m. And then on Sunday evening at 5:05 in the series finale, Jordani Valdespina lead off. And the first pitch is a breaking ball taken for a strike. 0-1 the count on Valdespina, who's 0 for 2 thus far tonight, and ground out to second and a fly ball to right. Hit both balls well. Massey made the great play in the first. And the ball got into the crosswind in right field in the third inning and was caught by Trapp. 0-1. This one off the outside corner from David Kubiak. Right now he's thrown 86 pitches already in this game as we begin the fourth. But he has limited any sort of damage against him despite allowing 6 hits over 4 innings. Just the 1 run. 1-1. Ground ball hit towards short. Backing up on it is Rodriguez, and it takes a high bounce. And it goes up in the left field. Valdespina a big turn at first, but he's going to hold on there. So we'll see how that is scored. Rodriguez looked like he was right there to make the play. The ball just took that weird bounce off the dirt and popped up into left field. I'm not sure there was anything Rodriguez could have done about that. He was in the right position. The ball just looked like it hit the dirt and took a high bounce and went into left field. So Valdespina is aboard to begin the fifth inning. And up to the plate will step the center fielder Emilio Bonifacio, switch hitter from the left side. Curtis well in on the grass at third. The first pitch is taken for a strike, a fastball over the inside corner. And the count 0-1. So Valdespina has his first hit of the night. Bonifacio an infield single to second in the first, then grounded out to the mound in the third inning, a dribbler up the first base line. The 0-1. There's a fastball, belt high for a strike. And it's quickly 0-2 on Bonifacio, who yesterday had 3 more hits for Long Island. He has been tearing the cover off the baseball of late, has Bonifacio. Now hit safely in 13 straight games with his infield single in the first. Here a swing and a miss, though, for strike 3. As he went after the breaking ball downstairs and cut through it. 7 Ks now for Kubiak. And there is the first out of the fifth inning.
23, Travis Hyder.
Coming into the game, Bonifacio hitting .429 over his past 12 games. He's now 1 for 3 on the night. And the one away here is Travis Snyder, who's reached base safely 14 in a row coming into tonight, but is 0 for 2 thus far with a strikeout and a pop-out. Quackers are on in full force tonight. Runner going for second, and Snyder hits it right into the open space in left center. Base hit. Valdespina around second. He'll go to third. Perfectly executed run between Valdespina and Snyder. On base streak now up to 15 in a row, and the Ducks are set up with runners in the corners and 1 out for Luke Ford. Perfectly done by the Ducks. Valdespina took off for second on the pitch from Kubiak. And the shortstop Alfredo Rodriguez went to go cover there. Snyder punched it right into the space where Rodriguez normally would have been. Nobody there to get it. And Snyder's got his first hit of the night, the 8th for Long Island. The Ducks now with runners at first and third, 1 out, and the tying run coming to the plate in the form of Lou Ford, who has had hits in each of his first 2 at-bats. Again, the Ducks are seeing the ball and hitting it well against Kubiak. They just need those hits with runners on base. They've left 5 on already tonight. Here's Ford from the right side. First pitch from Kubiak. And he deals a fastball that just caught the outside corner belt high for strike one. Ford reached on the dribbler to third base in the first inning, then led off the fourth with a single up the middle. And later scored on Washington's RBI double. Valdespin leads from third with one out. Snyder from first, the 0-1. Swing and a miss. As Ford went after the breaking ball downstairs. And it's quickly 0-2. Kubiak has had a lot of hitters fooled here. The Ducks are very uncharacteristically chasing after a lot of pitches out of the zone, particularly downstairs from Kubiak. Second baseman Massey shaded towards the middle, big hole on the right side of the field. The 0-2. That's downstairs, blocked at home plate by Gonzalez. Keeps the runners put. Count 1-2. Ford does very well hitting the ball the opposite way. A lot of his hits go to right field. Massey thinking that he may pull the ball up the middle of the infield and shade it towards second, while Blank holds on Snyder at first base. From the stretch, here's the 1-2 pitch. Kubiak kicks and comes home, and Ford takes a fastball just off the outside corner. No, they said strike three. Wow. My goodness, they called strike three there on Lou Ford, who was heading back to the first base dugout. And that is the second out of the inning. I thought that was for sure ball four, and I didn't even see a signal from home plate umpire Joe Iglio. They call Ford out on strikes. 8 strikeouts now for Kubiak, the second out of the inning, and boy, that's a big one. Ford would have had to count even at 2-2. Ford was just shaking his head as he went back to the first base dugout. Kevin Baez threw his arms in the air, but that was it. So now Taylor Ord to the plate. And he swings at the first pitch and pops it up in the air down the right field line. Blank going back, as is Massey. And along the line in foul territory, Craig Massey makes the catch, and just like that, the side is retired, and the Ducks come up empty again with runners on base. 2 more hits for the Ducks, but 2 more left on. That's 7 left in 5 innings for the Ducks. We go to the 6th. Patriots 4, Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Bennett Perry, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden. And he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappy's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappy's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappy's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappy's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
Well, we never got a chance to get you the answer to our 5th inning trivia question, so let's get it for you now. Long Island Ducks knowledge, Atlantic League knowledge, we've got it for you here in our 5th inning trivia question. We mentioned Dan Lyons is just 1 hit away from reaching 1,000 in his professional career. His first ever Atlantic League hit, though, came back on May the 4th of 2011 as the Ducks faced the Camden River Sharks in Camden, New Jersey. Got a first inning RBI single off the pitcher for his first ever Duck hit as Mike Blank takes strike 1. The question was, who was the pitcher who allowed Dan Lyons his first ever Atlantic League hit? As Blank hits a high, deep drive to left center, but it's going to stay in the yard. Emilio Bonifacio over into the gap is there to make the catch. And Blank is retired for the first out here in the 6th inning. 5 in a row now retired by Brownell since the homer by Ramon Flores. Who was that former Ducks pitcher? The answer is right-hander Jake Dittler, who was a member of the Long Island Ducks during the 2010 season as well as the 2009 campaign. Got roughed up for 5 runs in just 2/3 of an inning in that outing before he was lifted from the ball game. So Dan Lyon's first ever Atlantic League hit came against a former Duck in Jake Dittler, who was with the Camden River Sharks in 2011. Breaking ball in for a strike, 0-1. The Ducks would win that game 5-2. And Lyons would finish with his first multi-hit game, getting 2 hits and a run batted in against the River Sharks. This pitch misses low, and the count even up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Dittler, meanwhile, had a 6-7 record and a 4.79 ERA in 2009. Came back in 2010. The 1-1 is fouled straight back by Mike Francoso. And in 2010, Dittler went 11-11, but had a 5.56 ERA. And that would be the end of his Long Island Ducks career. Francoso, meanwhile, is 0 for 2. Francoso and Blank, the only 2 Patriots without hits here tonight. Somerset with 9 hits, the Ducks with 8. Fastball on the outside corner for strike 3 from Brownell. He paints the corner, gets his 6th strikeout of the night. And there's 2 away here in the 6th. Meanwhile, Brownell has done very well to ratchet up the strikeouts tonight. 6 in the game, 1 shy of his season high, which he accomplished all the way back on May 6th here against the Southern Maryland Blue Crabs when he K'd 7. Last time he had 6 in the game was June 30th here against the Road Warriors. And here a hot shot past the leaping try of Taylor Ard. And into left field by Justin Trapp. So he is on at first with 2 away. And that's the 10th hit of the ball game for the Somerset Patriots.
Top of the order for the Somerset Patriots. With the second baseman, number 25, Craig Massey. Number 25.
That is the second 2-out hit of the game for the Patriots, and the first hit for them since the Ramon Flores 2-out solo homer to right center in the 4th. Second hit for Trapp. We go back to the top of the order for Craig Massey, who was 1 for 3 with an infield single. Brownell set at the belt. Runner goes. First pitch is taken low for a strike. The throw to second goes into center field. But a good job by Bonifacio to back it up. And no chance for Trapp to get up and go to third. So strike there to Craig Massey. And the stolen base for Justin Trapp gets him in a scoring position. For Trapp, that is his 20th stolen base in 25 attempts this year. He's got great speed. Typically hits near the top part of the order. Batting in the 9th spot here today for the Patriots. So he's now in scoring position as Somerset tries to regain their 4-run advantage they had in the top of the 4th inning. 0-1 to Massey. Swings and fouls it over the screen, back behind the plate and upstairs. Moves the count to 0-2. Brownell trying to complete back-to-back scoreless innings since the 4th when he allowed 1 run. Lyons creeping in at second, retreats the 0-2. Chopped over the mound towards the middle of the field, and it's into center field for a base hit. Around third is Trapp, the throw coming in, and that's going to have Trapp stop at third, throw back there, and it just sneaks back in. So a base hit up the middle here with 2 outs for Craig Massey, his 2nd hit of the ball game. And now it looks like Justin Trapp is hurt. I was surprised Trapp didn't score on that. Trapp has such great speed, you would think instantly he'd be scoring, but it looks like he tweaked something, maybe in his right leg. He's grabbing towards that back of that right leg, maybe the hamstring. Manager Brett Jody is out of the dugout to check on him, along with Phil Lee, the trainer for the Patriots. So that injury might have helped Brownell out. You never want to see an injury on any player. But it might have helped save a run. Brownell still has to find a way to get out of this inning. It's got Ramon Flores coming up, who's had 3 hits off of him today. And now Justin Trapp's going to come out of the ball game. So after a lengthy conversation with Phil Lee and manager Brett Jody, Jody's going to have to go to his bench and call upon a pinch runner here for the injured Justin Trapp in the top half of the 6th inning. And it looks like it's going to be Scott Kelly going in as the pinch runner. And I'm sure Somerset's going to have to maneuver around their defense because Kelly is an infielder.
Number 2.
I think he might go in at second base and move Massey to the outfield.
Batting for the Patriots.
Well, Massey is listed as an infielder on the roster.
Flores, number 11.
So we'll see exactly what the Patriots do, but either way, Scott Kelly is now the pinch runner at third base for Justin Trapp. And here's Ramon Flores, who has had a heck of a night at the plate thus far for Somerset. First pitch to him, and that hits the outside corner for strike one. Flores a single up the middle in the first, an RBI single to the right, and a run scored in the third, and then a two-out solo homer to right center in the fourth. His second home run as a Patriot, and has now 6 RBIs. The 0-1 from Brownell, runner from first goes, and it's fouled off to the third base side, out of play. Running the count quickly to 0-2. Scott Kelly comes into the ball game for Justin Trapp, and again, we won't speculate, but it looked like it might have been something with the right leg of Justin Trapp, perhaps hamstring or quad. Comes out of the game here in the 6th with the Somerset leading 4-1. Here's an 0-2 two-out pitch from Brownell to Flores. Kicks and fires, and Flores takes the fastball upstairs, trying to get him to chase. He would not. And the count of 1-2. Got to be careful with Flores. Again, 2 of his hits have come with 2 strikes. 1 has come with 2 outs, the home run. Warner's lead from the corners. And the 1-2. Drive in the air to center. Bonifacio drifting back and to his right, camping under it, makes the catch. And a nice job by Brownell to escape further trouble here in the 6th. So Somerset threatens. They end up getting 2 hits in the inning, both with 2 outs, but they leave both on base. Somerset has left 7 on in the first 6 innings of tonight's game. We go to the bottom half of the 6th inning here in the series opener. It is the Patriots 4 and the Ducks 1.
Hey fans, this is outfielder Daniel Fields, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
That victory, it would improve his record here this season to a total of 6 wins and 1 loss. His ERA certainly probably dropped or stayed right even here tonight. He allows just 1 run in 5 innings of work. Good performance by him, and now it'll be up to the Patriots bullpen to get the final 12 outs to give themselves the opening win in this series. So Kubiak is done. Molesky is in. We'll get you Kubiak's final line in a moment. Here is David Washington to lead off the 6th inning. And first pitch to him. He's downstairs, skips away from the catcher Jovan Gonzalez, and that is ball 1. Washington has driven in the only run of the night for Long Island, as he connected for an RBI double back in the 4th inning, following the hits from Ford and Ard. Here is the 1-0. Washington takes another one downstairs, and again, it missed inside. So the count goes to 2 balls and no strikes on Washington. Pitch count was what did Kubiak in today, as he exits with 96 pitches on the night. Threw a lot of strikes and only 1 walk for Kubiak. 2-0. Washington takes. There's a fastball strike on the outside corner. 5 innings of work for the righty, 8 hits and only 1 run, as the Ducks failed to make him pay for the amount of hits he gave up in his 5 innings of work. Left 7 men on base over the first 5 innings, did Long Island. 3 times left 2 on. 2-1. Fouled straight back to the screen by Washington. Leaving up the count at 2-2. 1 walk, 8 strikeouts for Kubiak, tying the 2nd most strikeouts he's had in a start this year. Twice he had 10. Through 1 wild pitch, 96 pitches, 61 of them for strikes. Again, in line for his 6th win of the year. He can win it, he cannot lose it. Molesky's 2-2. And Washington checks the swing on a pitch downstairs. Did not go. And that'll run the count full. Washington, Cabrera, and Fields to begin the 6th, and then Lyons to follow if it gets to him. Shortstop Rodriguez here shaded towards the middle. The second baseman Massey out on the shallow right field grass. 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Washington chases downstairs. Second time he has struck out tonight. And the 9th strikeout for Somerset pitching. 1 away That'll bring up Ramon Cabrera.
Long Island catcher number 31.
By the way, fans, don't forget to stop by the Waddle Lynch shop on your next visit to Bethpage Ballpark, where exclusive, hard-to-find Ducks memorabilia is now on sale. Proceeds benefit the Quacker Jack Foundation, the charitable arm of the Long Island Ducks. First pitch here, and that is taken for a strike. Count goes to 0-1 on Cabrera, who's 1 for 2 on the night with a single. That came back in the second inning, punched a base hit with 1 out to left field. Struck out, though, his last time up. There's the 0-1. Takes it outside, just off the corner. Good pitch, but missed. The count 1-1 as Molesky deals to Cabrera. Right-hander kicks and fires. Cabrera swings, pops it up foul to the third base side, and it's 1-2. For Vince Molesky, he is making his 18th appearance of the year, has started 1 game thus far, has a 3-1 record and an ERA of 3.00. He's allowed 15 runs, 14 of them earned in 42 innings of work, 41 hits to just 9 walks, and has struck out 40 batters. Somerset's pitching staff does not allow many walks at all. 1-2. Drive down the right field line by Cabrera, heading into the corner. Reaching out is Kelly. He can't get it. It'll go to the wall. Cabrera around first, and he is in at second with a 1-out double. Second hit of the night for Ramon Cabrera. An excellent play by Scott Kelly to try and get that. Full extension run and dive. Kelly is a guy who plays all out. One of the toughest and hardest guys you will see play the game. Goes after every baseball 150%. Kelly made a full extension dive there. If he caught it, it would have been an incredible catch. Just out of his reach, and Ramon Cabrera's got his 7th double of the season. So the Ducks with a runner in a scoring position on their 9th hit of the game. That'll bring up Daniel Fields to the plate, batting from the left side. First pitch, and Fields takes the fastball low and away for ball number 1. Fields is 0 for 1, struck out swinging back in the second inning, drew a 1-out walk in the fourth. That loaded the bases for the man on deck, Dan Lyons, who just missed beating out the fielder's choice grounder. 1-0, that fastball taken above the belt. Close pitch, but just missed. And it's 2-0 here on Fields. Fields with a base hit here potentially can make this a 2-run game, though Cabrera does not have the best speed at second. Molesky looks back that way, now deals home. Fields swings, drives it foul down the left field line. He's ready to swing 2-0, but now the count 2-1. "20 hits combined between the two teams in this game. 11 for Somerset, 9 for the Ducks, but Long Island with just 1 run thus far. Molesky gets the sign from Gonzalez. Here's the 2-1 pitch. And Fields lays off the high fastball, checks the swing, and moves the count to 3-1. Another pitch out of the zone. And that'll bring the tying run up to the plate for Long Island. Getting the sign is Molesky. Here's the 3-1. Fields a big swing and a miss. Got a good pitch to hit. About thigh high over the outside part of the plate, but swung through it in the count 3-2. Anti-bullying night here at the ballpark, presented by Long Island Coalition Against Bullying. Reusable shopping bags going out to the first 1,500 fans tonight. Payoff pitch, and Fields swings and misses for strike 3. Cuts through the breaking ball downstairs. Second strikeout of the inning for Molesky, and now 10 strikeouts for the Ducks offense today. So with 2 outs and the runner at second base, up to the plate will step Duck shortstop Dan Lyons.
Dan Lyons, number 12.
So here is Lyons to the plate. A tough start to the night for him. And of course, he got that rally started in the 9th inning yesterday with a base hit. And ended up scoring a run in that 9th inning. As far as struck out and grounded into a double play, he's got Cabrera at second with 2 outs. First pitch from Molesky. Fastball, belt high for a strike. And the count 0-1. Lions came into the game at 2:14 on the season. He's got Cabrera in scoring position. 0-1. Fastball knee high, another strike. And Molesky quickly gets ahead of Lions at 0-2. 4-1 Somerset, bottom of the 6th inning. Cabrera doubled with 1 out in the inning, and now Molesky a strike 3 away from striking out the side. Here's the 0-2. And Lions swings. It's a little tapper up the third base line. Charging in Curtis. Fields. He'll have no play. And there it is. 1,000 career hits for Long Island Ducks shortstop Dan Lyons as he beats out the infield single to third base to reach the magical 1,000 mark of his professional career.
In his pro baseball career, the Long Island Ducks and all the fans want to wish and congratulate Dan Lyons on his 1,000th career hit.
A nice salute from Bob O'Tarner from the crowd here at Bethpage Ballpark. Lions with a tip of the cap to the crowd. What a moment for Dan Lyons. Sometimes it's not about how hard you hit it, it's about where you hit it. And Dan Lyons there with the infield single to third base gets it done, number 1,000 of his pro career. And now it brings the tying run of the plate with 2 outs here in the 6th. And it's Jordani Valdespin who will come up to bat for Long Island. 10th hit of the game for the Ducks. First pitch, Valdespin squares to bunt, pulls back, and takes inside for ball number 1. Valdespin is 1 for 3 on the night. He singled his last time up, punching a shot to short that bounced and went over the head of Alfredo Rodriguez in a left center. Here comes the 1-0. Taken downstairs for a ball, and it's quickly 2 balls and no strikes on Jordani Valdespin, who's 1 for 3 on the evening. So the Ducks have 2 on. The tying run at the plate in Valdespin in a 4-1 ball game. Molesky comes set. Here's the 2-0. Valdespin taking all the way, and the fastball just nipped a piece of the outside corner. Valdespin thought it was way outside, but Joe Iglio calls it a strike, and the count now 2-1. Kevin Baez at third base, just flailing his arms in the air, having words with his catcher Ramon Cabrera, as if to say that home plate umpire Joe Iglio has certainly been inconsistent tonight. The Ducks have not been happy with some of the calls. 2-1. Valdespin takes that fastball, missed the outside corner. Didn't miss by much. It was in a similar spot. And now a good hitter's count here on Valdespin at 3 balls and 1 strike. A 1-out double by Cabrera, a 2-out infield single by Dan Lyons. Molesky comes set. And the 3-1. Fastball, outside corner, strike 2 call. Close pitch, but Valdespin not much of an argument there. So the count now full at 3-2, and with 2 outs that'll release Lyons from first. He'll be off on the pitch from Molesky. Blank still holding Lyons on though. Cabrera has the lead at third base. Shortstop Rodriguez shaded towards the middle of the infield. And now Molesky will step off and go through the signs again. Molesky's thrown 24 pitches here in the 6th inning. Trying to get out of trouble with 2 on and 2 out, and now time is called once again. Patriots manager Brett Jody telling Mike Blank he didn't want him to hold on the runner. He wanted to play just behind Lyons as he took his lead off of first. 3-2. Molesky fires home, and Valdespin swings. It's a fly ball down the left field line. Long run over for the left fielder, won't get it. It lands for a base hit in front of Flores. Into scores Cabrera. Lyons around third. Throw coming into second, and Lyons will score. It's a 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run single down the left field line for Jordani Valdespin, and it's a 1-run ball game at 4-3. The Ducks got the head start on the play as Lyons was able to break from first base on it. The left fielder Flores had to race over into the area down the left field line as that ball kept tailing away from him, and unfortunately Flores for the Patriots was unable to get it. And So now Brett Jody, John Hunton, the pitching coach of the Patriots, will come out and try and settle down his right-hander and presumably give another reliever some more time to warm up. So for Valdespin, his second hit of the night, RBIs 31 and 32 on the year, and boy was he pumped up at first base, slapping his hands and yelling towards the Ducks dugout. Cabrera scores on the play, his first run of the night. Lyons his first run as well. And for Cabrera, his 11th run of the season. For Lyons, his 27th. So now all of a sudden the Ducks have the tying run at first base with 2 down. John Hunton still with a conversation going on the mound. Joe Iglio's gone out to the mound to try and break it up, but still going on. And now finally Hunton is able to make his way towards the third base dugout. The rest of the infielders will retreat to their respective positions. So Jordani Valdespin with good speed is now the runner at first base. Emilio Bonifacio coming up to the plate. So now it is Valdespin at first with 2 down. Here's Bonifacio, who is 1 for 3 on the night with an infield single back in the first inning. See if Kevin Baez puts Valdespin in motion at all. Molesky is set. First pitch, there goes Valdespin. Pitch is taken outside for a ball. Throw to second, not in time. As Valdespin slides in under the tag of Alfredo Rodriguez. And now the Ducks with the tying run in scoring position. So stolen base number 15 on the year for Jordani Valdespin. He gets in a scoring position, wasting no time taking off against right-hander Vince Molesky. Now base hit from Bonifacio can tie the game. Swings and misses at a nasty curveball diving down and in. That'll even things up at 1 ball and 1 strike. Mentioned the great day for Bonifacio yesterday. He had an RBI single in the 9th inning that brought the Ducks to within a run. As part of his 3-hit day, drove in 2 runs in the game, including a bunt single. 1-1. Bonifacio, a little dribbler up the third base line, rolling foul. Maine Curtis grabbed it foul about 20 feet in front of third base as it took a hard left turn. And Bonifacio will head back once again to home plate with a count of 1-2. So 3 hits here in the inning for the Ducks, including the 1,000th hit of Dan Lyons' professional career. With 2 outs, a dribbler up the third baseline that kept the inning alive, and Jordani Valdespin followed with the 2-run single down the left field line. That has made this a 1-run ball game, each team with 11 hits. And a Bonifacio base hit could pull us even at 4. Valdespin takes his lead off of second. The shortstop Rodriguez creeping in. Now Molesky steps off. Been a long inning here for Molesky. He's thrown 28 pitches on the night. All here in this 6th inning. 6th batter of the inning to bat. 1-2. And Bonifacio smacks one to first. Diving play made by Blank. Race to the bag, and he just beats Bonifacio for the final out of the inning. That ball ate up Mike Blank at first, but he stays with it, beats Bonifacio to the base. That'll end the inning. However, the Ducks get within a run. They get 2 runs on 3 hits, including the 1,000th hit of Dan Lyons' professional career. There's 1 man left on base. We go to the 7th. Patriots 4 and the Ducks 3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Dennis O'Grady, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1.
Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Well, the Ducks, who at one point trailed 4-0, have closed to within one. It is now a 4-3 game thanks to the 2-out, 2-strike, 2-run single down the left field line by Jordani Valdespin. That has made this a 4-3 game. Valdespin stranded at second base, though, in the inning. And we go to the seventh. Kevin Baez will turn it over to his bullpen here for the final 3 innings. After 6 innings of work from John Brownell, he didn't have his best stuff tonight, but battled as he always does, got out of several tough jams, and kept his team in the ball game, and now his team has gotten back to within a run. We'll see if they can complete the comeback and take Brownell off the hook for the loss. Dennis O'Grady, who Kevin Baez said before the game he was going to try and stay away from, considering he has pitched an inning in each of the past 2 ball games, is going to come in and pitch here in the 7th inning tonight for a 3rd straight day. And they'll be facing the 3, 4, and 5 hitters for Somerset: Rodriguez, Curtis, and Chavez. So the night is over for Brownell. We'll give you his final line in a moment, but again, a fairly strong start. He did allow 11 hits in 6 innings, but again, limited the damage, kept his team in the game, and that's what you can do as a starter. And Brownell's a guy who says this quite often. He says to us that he knows he doesn't have the stuff that's going to blow hitters away, especially at 35 years old at this stage of his career. He certainly is not the same pitcher as he was when he first joined the Ducks, but his job, as is the job of any starter, is to keep your team in the game. First pitch, Rodriguez hits it foul down the right field line, out of play for strike 1. Obviously, you want to pitch extremely well, keep the opponent off the scoreboard, but ultimately your job over the time that you're on the mound is to keep your team in the ball game, and Brownell certainly did that tonight. 11 hits. This game certainly could have gotten out of hand. He had the bases loaded, 1 out in the 3rd inning, and was able to get out of any further trouble in that frame. Here's the 0-1. Rodriguez takes a fastball down and in. And from that point on, Brownell allowed just 3 more hits over the next 3 innings, 4th, 5th, and 6th innings of the game. One of those was the solo homer by Ramon Flores. Then stranded 2 aboard in the 6th inning with runners at the corners and 2 out. Brady misses down and away here to Rodriguez for ball 2. Rodriguez, by the way, 1 for 3 on the night. Has popped out on a bunt attempt to the mound, lined out hard to the mound in the 4th. And in between a single and a run scored in the 3rd inning. Brady's 2-1, ripped foul down the left field line. Rodriguez out in front, hit the ball hard, but pulled it foul, unlike he did in the All-Star game where he kept it fair down the left field line in the 9th inning for the game-winning hit against Felipe Paulino of the Skeeters, who blew the save and took the loss, or didn't blow the save, but in a tie game gave up the winning run and was the loser in the All-Star game for the Freedom Division. Rodriguez named the MVP with his 3-hit performance. 2-2. Swinging another hard smash foul down the 3rd base line. Goes out into left field. And we'll do it once again at 2 balls and 2 strikes. 2 righties and a lefty here in the inning. It'll be Rodriguez, followed by Curtis and Chavez. The Ducks only with 1 lefty in their bullpen now after Wander Perez was placed on the disabled list today. 2-2. Just missed the outside corner with a fastball, did O'Grady. Runs the count full at 3 balls and 2 strikes. O'Grady comes set at the belt. Here's the payoff. Popped up foul, first base line. Washington ranging back towards the stands. But he'll run out of room as this goes back into the seats. Now we'll see an 8th pitch here in this at-bat. O'Grady yesterday with a scoreless inning in the 7th, allowed a leadoff walk, but got a double play and a line down after that through 13 pitches. Day before that only needed 7 pitches to get through 2/3 of an inning. So again, has pitched back-to-back days, but only 20 pitches combined in the inning and 2/3. 3-2, popped up again, foul to the first base side, out of play. And Rodriguez proving to be a tough first out here in this 7th inning. And managers usually like to stay away from having to use relievers 3 days in a row if they can avoid it. The Ducks don't have another off day for a while. They'll be playing consistently until the middle of August. Their next off day will not come until August the 16th. 3-2 again with another foul ball on first base side. We'll have a 10th pitch in this at bat. Ducks had the off day on Monday, July the 16th, and they were off again on Tuesday because of the postponement. They will not be off again until August the 16th. Almost a month straight of games for the Ducks, pending any other weather rainouts. 3-2. It's low and away ball 4. O'Grady lost him. O'Grady was never ahead in the count, but ultimately got to 2-2. 4 two-strike foul balls by Rodriguez, and he ends up working the leadoff walk here in the 7th. First walk of the night issued by the Ducks pitching staff. The final line on John Brownell tonight, he goes 6 innings. That allows 4 runs, all earned on 11 hits. Did not walk a single batter, though, and struck out 6. It is just the second time this year Brownell has not walked a batter. The only other time was June 30th against the Road Warriors, when he didn't walk a batter in 3 2/3 innings. First pitch here. There's a fastball strike in the inside corner, 0-1. That was the game Brownell got ejected in when he got into a verbal argument with the Road Warriors dugout. 0-1 on Curtis, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI single to left. That came back in the 3rd inning. Prior to that, a strikeout, since then a fly out to center. Throw over, and diving back safely there is Rodriguez, who this year is 11 of 14 in the stolen base department. 6 strikeouts for Brownell. That improves his all-time total to 729. So he is now 8 shy of tying the all-time record in the Atlantic League. Breaking ball misses low and away, leaving the count up at 1-1 strike. 1 home run allowed. That was the 2-out blast by Ramon Flores in the 4th. 105 pitches for Brownell, and 77 of them for strikes. 1-1 here from O'Grady to Curtis. Rodriguez leads from first, and the pitch is a fastball strike knee high on the inside corner, and the count moves to 1-2. O'Grady looks in for the sign. Cabrera flashes what he wants O'Grady to throw. Now O'Grady is set. The 1-2. Down in the dirt, it skips past Cabrera and goes all the way back to the backstop. That's going to allow Rodriguez to take second base on the very wild pitch from Dennis O'Grady. For O'Grady, that is his 3rd wild pitch of the season. So now Somerset gets a runner in a scoring position, and the count is even up at 2-2. This is a time where things can get a little bit dicey for the Ducks. Their bullpen has been very inconsistent, especially of late. At times they have had guys throwing the ball great. Guys like O'Grady and Murray and Francisco Rodriguez. Other times it's been a bit of a struggle. And so Kevin Baez going with O'Grady once again here tonight. 2-2. Ripped to third, grabbed there by Taylor Ard to his left. He fields, throws to first. It's low, though, and cannot be dug out by Washington. Advancing to third is Rodriguez, and he will get there safely. Not a good throw at all from Taylor Ard. Short arm to throw to first. That's going to be an error on Taylor Ard, and a big one. That would have been the first out. The runner would have stayed put at second. Instead, it's now runners at the corners and nobody out. Tough error to make at this stage of the game. 1-run game against a division rival in the 7th inning. And a routine ground ball to third. Ard made the play, but short arm to throw to first, and Washington could not dig it out. So a walk, a wild pitch, and an error. Put runners at first and third with nobody out. And here is Endy Chavez to the plate for Somerset. Ducks handing this inning right now to the Patriots, and it's going to take Houdiniak from O'Grady to get out of it. So here is Chavez, who tonight is 1 for 3 with an infield single. First pitch on the way from O'Grady, and Chavez will take a fastball on the inside corner for strike 1. We'll also here in the 7th go through the out-of-town scoreboard, get you caught up in action around the Atlantic League and on the Major League scoreboard. A full night of action here in the ALPB. And in the Major Leagues, the Subway Series, of course. Line drive down the right field line. There's a base hit for Chavez. In to score from third is going to be Rodriguez. Going all the way to third is Curtis. An RBI single for Endy Chavez. And it is a 5-3 ball game. So the second hit of the night for Andy Chavez brings in a run. Picks up his 20th run batted in of the year. Scoring on the play, Rodriguez, and going from first to third is Curtis. So third straight night for O'Grady, and obviously having some difficulties on the mound. So was not helped out at all by Taylor Ard, and the most recent hitter before Chavez. Now Jovan Gonzalez to the plate. First pitch, and he swings and it's a line drive to left center. Bonifacio on the run, dives, and he makes a terrific catch. Tagging from third, though, is Curtis. He'll come in and score. A terrific play by Emilio Bonifacio for the first out of the inning. But a sac fly and an RBI brings in a run. And the Patriots have their 3-run lead right back at 6-3. That run an unearned run because of the error that allowed Curtis to reach base. So for Gonzalez, his second RBI of the game, 19th of the year, as he had an RBI single earlier. Scoring the unearned run is Curtis, his first run of the night. Now runner at first base with one out. Here is Mike Blank to the plate, who is 0 for 3. Throw over, and back safely is Chavez. On the out-of-town scoreboard, New Britain Bees with a 9-4 lead over the Road Warriors, top of the 7th inning up in Connecticut. Kelvin Villa started for the Road Warriors. Chris Tribett is now in the ball game. And for New Britain, it was Josh Outman on the mound. Here, a ground ball to the right side. Washington fields. Goes to Lions 1. The turn of first is in time. Nicely turned. 3-6-1 double play. And just like that, this side is retired. So we'll give you the rest of the out-of-town scores in the bottom of the 7th. Patriots, though, get their 2-run lead back. 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 unearned on 1 hit and 1 big error. They leave the bases empty. Time to stretch here at Bethpage Ballpark. Somerset 6, Long Island 3.
Hey fans, this is catcher Audie Afner, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. The Ducks have closed to within 1 in the bottom half of the 6th inning, but they cannot get the shutdown inning as the Patriots get 2 runs. They need only 1 hit to do so. They get helped out with a walk, a wild pitch, and an error as well in the inning, and a sac fly. But ultimately, it is a 6-3 game now in favor of the visitors. And Mike Antonini, the dominant left-hander, comes out of the bullpen here in the 7th. With left-handed hitting Travis Snyder set to start off, followed by Ford and Ard. And the Ducks once again need to try and fight back to cut into this deficit. Vince Valesky goes 1 inning out of the bullpen. He allows 2 runs on 3 hits. Did not walk a batter and struck out 2. So it is still the starters of record, and Antonini will take over on the hill with Travis Snyder coming up to the plate to lead things off. Continuing on the out-of-town score, as we were saying, 9-4 Bees over the Road Warriors. Josh Outman started for the Bees, and Elvin Ramirez is now in the ball game. For the Bees, Brock Stassi and Jovan Rosa, who just re-signed with the Bees today, leading the way. Stassi 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs and a run. Rosa 2 for 3 with 3 RBIs in the ball game. Road Warriors, meanwhile, have a couple of RBIs from Gustavo Pierre, the All-Star. So again, the Bees are ahead 9-4 in that game, top of the 7th inning. Here's Snyder to the plate to lead things off. Picked up a base hit his last time up and takes the first pitch slider outside from Antonini for ball 1. Snyder 1 for 3. He singled as part of the hit and run with Jordani Valdespin. back in the 5th inning, but got stranded on base when Ford struck out looking, and Ard popped out foul down the right field line. Fouled off by Snyder, and the count 1-1. Barnstormers lead the Blue Crabs 3-2 in Southern Maryland, bottom half of the 7th inning. Brooks Hall, the starter for the Barnstormers tonight, and Waskar Brazaban has taken over on the mound. Drake Britton started for Southern Maryland, and Sam Runyon now in the game. Be a 1-1 here. Antonini winds and fires home. Snyder takes a fastball at the knees for strike 2. Barnstormers with an RBI from Blake Galen, 2 hits and 2 RBIs from Vladimir Frias, hitting in the 9th spot of the order tonight for Lancaster. John Griffin, the former Duck, has driven in one of the 2 runs for Southern Maryland. 1-2. Breaking ball. Just missed the outside corner, about knee high. That'll even up the count at 2 balls and 2 strikes on Snyder, with Ford up next and Taylor Ard in the hole. Slight shift to the right side for the defense. 2-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3 as Snyder went after the pitch down and away. Second time that Travis Snyder has struck out tonight. And the 11th strikeout for Patriot pitching. 1 out here in the 7th inning. Scoreless game right now, bottom of the 7th inning in York, Pennsylvania, between the Revolution and the Skeeters. Sugarland, who just completed a sweep of the Road Warriors, a 7-game sweep of the Road Warriors down at Constellation Field, even though they gave the Road Warriors a home game last night for the first time this year. Sugarland has won 7 in a row after getting swept by the Ducks to open up the second half. First pitch fastballs on the outside corner for strike 1 of Lou Ford. So that game scoreless, as we mentioned, bottom of the 7th. James Russell started for Sugarland, and now Vicente Campos is into the ball game. 0-1 is low. 5 scoreless from Dominic Severino to start the game for York, and now Ricardo Gomez is in. Sugarland with just 2 hits, York with 6. Be a 1-1. Ford, a half swing at a pitch, diving down and away. He went around. On the count 1-2. Ford is 2 for 3 tonight. An infield single down the third base line. A base hit and a run in the 4th. The single up the middle that struck out looking in the 5th on a pitch he thought was a ball. And everybody in the stadium thought was a ball, but was called a strike. 1-2 is popped up in the air, third base side, right along the line. Curtis crosses in a foul ground, and he'll make the catch. So Lou Ford pops out foul to third. And with 2 away, that'll leave it up to Taylor Ard. Meanwhile, on the Major League scoreboard, it's all Mets tonight at Yankee Stadium, middle of the 5th inning. The Mets have a 6-1 lead over the Yankees. Domingo Germán started for the Yankees. He struggled once again, and Chasen Shreve is now in the ballgame after more struggles from Adam Warren. First pitch here from Antonini to Ard, taken inside for ball 1. Noah Syndergaard starting tonight for the Mets. Yoenis Cespedes is fresh off the disabled list, hitting his 9th home run of the year. Michael Conforto has driven in 2 runs. Here's the 1-0, and Ard a swing and a miss as he cuts through the breaking ball, diving down in the zone. It's 1-1. And by the way, at the Open Championship in Scotland, Zach Johnson and Kevin Kisner, the Americans, tied atop the leaderboard, 6 under par. 1-1 to Ard. He chases again downstairs. The Ducks have been fishing all night long on pitches from the Patriots pitching staff. The count 1-2. Ard is 1 for 3 in this game with a single up the middle back of the 4th. So he's extended his hitting streak to 15 in a row, his on-base streak to 19 straight. The 1-2 from Antonini, and Ard takes a fastball over the outside corner, strike 3 called. 2 strikeouts in the inning for Mike Antonini, and he retires the Ducks 1-2-3. We go to the 8th here at Bethpage Ballpark in the series opener, Somerset 6, Long Island 3.
Hey fam, this is Ramon Carrera, and you listen to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
We asked people across Long Island, what does energy efficiency mean to you?
Energy efficiency? It means finding ways to save a few dollars on my electric bill each month.
PSEG Long Island is introducing smart technologies that let you control just how much energy you use.
To me, it really is important to keep Long Island green so future generations can enjoy our island's beauty.
And we're partnering on renewable sources that will keep Long Island sustainable for generations. Discover all of our energy efficiency programs at psegLiny.com/efficiency.
Take your group out to the ball game this season and enjoy all the fun of Ducks baseball at discounted prices with the picnic area, luxury suites, the Smokin' Owl's party deck, and so much more. Bringing your group to the game will be an unforgettable experience. The Ducks even offer opportunities to sing the national anthem, serve as the Ridgewood Savings Bank color guard, be the Nicolak Dream Team, put on a pregame performance, or shag fly balls during Ducks batting practice. To book your outing today, call 631-940-3825 and ask for the group sales department. Long Island Ducks Baseball. Good times every time.
A slow-moving ball game with lots of offense tonight. 9 runs and 23 hits combined. Probably should be more runs for the amount of hits that have been acquired by the Patriots and the Ducks, but Somerset has left 7 men on base tonight. The Ducks have left 8. We go to the 8th inning. It is Somerset 6, Long Island 3. And into the game is lefty Asher Tolliver, who takes over for Dennis O'Grady. Had a bit of a bumpy 7th, allowing 2 runs, 1 earned, 1 hit, 1 walk, and a wild pitch in the inning as well. By the way, fans, fresh local coffee is now brewing at the first and third base concession stands at Bethpage Ballpark, and homebrewed iced coffee is available at the Duck Island Kitchen. Grab yourself a hot or iced Ducks blend from Hampton Coffee Company today or on your next visit here to Bethpage Ballpark. Michael Pollack with you for the series opener. Thank you so much for joining us here on Long Island. Patriots took an early 4-0 lead with 3 in the third, 1 in the fourth against John Brownell. The Ducks cut it to 1 with a run in the fourth against David Kubiak and 2 in the sixth against Vince Molesky. But the Patriots got both runs right back in the 7th, and they have a 3-run advantage once again. Here's Mike Francoso to lead off the 8th inning. Francoso and Blank, the only 2 Patriots without hits tonight. Francoso lines the first pitch to left, chasing Fields back. On the run, though, Fields will make the catch. On 1 pitch, Francoso is retired for the first out here in the 8th inning. So Asher Tolliver getting his first action here in this series. 1-2 record on the year, a 4.91 ERA in 24 appearances. 20 hits in 25 2/3 innings, has allowed 15 runs, 14 of them earned. 17 walks to 24 strikeouts for Tolliver. First time he is pitching since the day game here on Wednesday when he threw 2 1/3 innings of relief after Sosa and Pimentel struggled to find the strike zone. And Tolliver walked 2 of his own in 2 1/3, but did not allow any hits or runs and struck out 2, throwing 35 pitches, 21 for strikes. So he did a good job in relief there that day as the first pitch misses high for ball 1 to Scott Kelly. For Kelly, this is his first at bat of the night. Again, he took over as a pinch runner for Justin Trapp in the 6th inning after Trapp had singled, stole second, and then came up lame going to third base as Tolliver misses low for ball 2. On the base hit up the middle by Craig Massey, which Trapp normally would score on but could not. Kelly at 181 this year. He's got no homers and 5 RBIs. Here's the 2-0. There's a fastball strike from Tolliver over the outside corner, 2-1. Kelly ended up getting stranded at third when Flores popped to center and has since taken over in right field. Be a 2-1 from Tolliver. Former big leaguer fires home. Kelly swings, fouls it off to the first base side out of play. That'll even up the count at 2-2. Game 1 of 3 here this weekend between the Ducks and the Patriots. They'll play again tomorrow night and Sunday evening, although there is some rain in the forecast for both days. Hopefully it will stay away from central Islip. 2-2. Fouled over the screen. Back behind the plate once again from Kelly. Nice grab by a fan upstairs. Back behind the plate. We'll do it again at 2-2. Patriots trying to stretch their lead in the division back up to 2 over the Ducks after seeing it shrunk to 1 last night with Long Island's waddle-off win over the Bees and the Patriots' loss to the Blue Crabs down in Southern Maryland. 2-2. Tolliver missed low and inside, and that'll run the count full. Ducks with a win would pull even with Somerset for first in the division. Obviously a big series here. The Ducks have played 3 series against their division rivals who won the first half title. And Somerset won all 3 series, taking 2 of 3 each time. Payoff pitch on the way. Kelly swings and another foul ball back behind the plate. He's given Tolliver a battle here. 7 pitches already in this at-bat. So the Ducks certainly want to make a statement here in the second half. They've gotten off to a pretty good start at 6-3. They've won both series here at home thus far in the second half, a sweep and a 2 out of 3. Payoff. Kelly is swinging a miss, strike 3. Tolliver blew the fastball by him over the outside corner. 7th strikeout for Ducks pitching tonight, the first for Tolliver. He's retired the first 2 here in the 8th inning.
And it's back to the top of the order for the Somerset Patriots. With second baseman, number 25, Craig Massey. Number 25.
So with 2 away, here is Craig Massey up to the plate for the Patriots, their leadoff hitter who has 2 hits on the night. In his 4 at-bats, both base hits, singles. One an infield single, the other a base hit up the middle. He takes ball 1 from Tolliver. And 23 hits combined between the 2 teams here in the opening game of this series. 1-0, and there's a fastball strike over the outside corner. Evens up the count at 1-1. Ramon Flores, the dangerous hitter, waiting on deck. Here's the 1-1. Fouled straight back to the screen behind home plate. Tolliver left the pitch up in the zone a bit. But on the foul ball, the count moves to 1-2. Tolliver looking to retire the sign in order here in the 8th. Brownell retired the Patriots in order twice in his 6 innings of work tonight. From the stretch, here's the 1-2. Kicking the pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. Tolliver blew the fastball by Massey. Back-to-back strikeouts for Asher Tolliver, and he sets down the Patriots in order. We head to the bottom of the 8th here in the series opener. Somerset Patriots 6 and Long Island Ducks 3.
Hey fans, this is Anthony Vega, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Hey Ducks fans, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks is the Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island. It's centrally located on the north shore of Long Island and offers a home away from home for both business and leisure guests. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island features an indoor pool, 24-hour business center, a fitness center, and complimentary Wi-Fi in all guest rooms. Enjoy the contemporary American cuisine at the Fountain Grill restaurant or grab a quick bite to eat at Cafe Pronto. And best of all, it's only minutes away from Bethpage Ballpark. The Radisson Hotel, Hauppauge, Long Island, the official hotel of the Long Island Ducks. Call 631-231-1100 today. That's 631-231-1100.
Bethpage Ballpark is a great place to watch a ball game, so why not do so from some of the best seats in the house? Long Island's hometown team is proud to present the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden. Open for all fans on nights when the Smokin' Owl's party deck has not been reserved, the Beer Garden will feature a variety of frosty drafts and bottled brews, as well as several food choices. The area has been decked out with bar rail seating and Ducks-branded furniture to provide a comfortable atmosphere for everyone. Be sure to stop by and check out the Long Island Ducks Beer Garden on your next visit to the ballpark. Well, a reminder, fans, Stop and Shop Kids Clinics are coming up here at Bethpage Ballpark. The first session Monday, July 30th through Wednesday, August 1st. The second session Monday, August 13th through Wednesday, August 15th. Each clinic session features 3 days of instruction from Ducks players and coaches, lunch each day of the camp, an official Kids Clinics t-shirt, and their very own Ducks hat. You can sign up the youngster in your life between the ages of 7 and 14 for the Stop and Shop Long Island Ducks kids clinics today by visiting liducks.com. You can also call 631-940-3825. It is an opportunity of a lifetime for a young baseball player. Mike Antonini, a perfect inning in the 7th, striking out 2. He is replaced on the mound by right-hander Nate Rowe, who takes over on the hill for the Patriots. The third reliever of the night, brought in by manager Brett Jody, 4th pitcher overall after David Kubiak through the first 5 innings. And Vince Molesky and Mike Antonini have now each thrown an inning. So Nate Rowe is ready to go, and meanwhile for the Ducks, it'll be their 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up. David Washington, Ramon Cabrera, and Daniel Fields.
Batting for the Long Island Ducks in the bottom of the inning today, first baseman number 30, David Washington, number 30.
So it'll be David Washington coming up to the plate to lead things off first for the Ducks. Washington has struck out twice, but has driven in 1 of the 3 runs for Long Island with his RBI double back in the 4th. First pitch on the way from Nate Rowe. Kicks and comes home, and Washington takes a fastball strike over the outside corner. 0-1 the count. Rowe gets the sign and comes set. Working out of the stretch, here's his 0-1. And Washington waves at the breaking ball, diving down and in. Yeah, we mentioned it all night long. Lots of swings and misses by the Ducks on breaking balls, diving down and in throughout the course of this game. They have not shown plate discipline that I'm sure Kevin Byers would like in this game against the Patriots pitching staff, who has combined for 12 strikeouts thus far. And the 0-2 slashed foul down the left field line. A bullet into the seats off the bat of David Washington. Hopefully everybody is okay. Do it again with the count of 0-2. Ducks with 11 hits in this ball game. And everybody on the Ducks has reached base at least once. The only one without a hit is Fields, who is over 2 with a walk. Rowe kicks and comes home, and Washington takes the breaking ball down and in. Would not bite that time. And that'll move the count to 1-2. Kicking the pitch. Washington again is able to lay off the slider, diving down and in. So 2 balls and 2 strikes now on David Washington. Double that he hit earlier in the game, his 9th double of the year, 20th extra base hit. Rose 2-2 on a swing and a miss, strike 3. Washington has the hat trick tonight, his 3rd strikeout of the ball game, make it 13 Ks. The Patriots pitching staff and 1 away here in the 8th inning.
One of the Ducks catcher, number 31, Ramon Cabrera, number 31.
Season high in strikeouts for the Ducks offense is 15. They have done that just once. That was on May 13th against the Sugarland Skeeters. So it's been over 2 months and a week, about 9 weeks since that happened. Now 13 for the Patriots staff tonight. Here's Ramon Cabrera. Has 2 hits in his 3 at-bats. First offering, and he takes a fastball upstairs for ball number 1. Cabrera single to left in the 2nd, double to right in the 6th, and eventually scored on the 2-run base hit by Jordani Valdespin. And between he struck out in the 4th. Here's the 1-0 from Rowe. He misses upstairs, 2-0. On the season, Nate Rowe has appeared in 26 games for the Patriots, 3-0 record, a 3.56 ERA. 32 hits allowed in 30 and a third innings, 15 runs, 12 earned. He has walked 10 and struck out 23. Here's Rose 2-0. Cabrera swings. It's a line drive to left center. On the run in is the center fielder Francoso. He'll make the catch. Got to go a long way, but tracks it down to retire Cabrera. With 2 away and the base is empty, up to the plate is going to step Fields. It's now 6 straight Ducks hitters retired since the Valdespin 2-run base hit. So here is Fields, who again is the only Duck without a hit in this ball game. Long Island with 11. First pitch, Fields takes a breaking ball outside. 1 ball and no strikes on Fields, who walked in the 4th, but struck out swinging in both the 2nd and 6th innings. A runner at 2nd in both innings. Excuse me, runner at 2nd in the 6th, runner at 1st in the 2nd. He fouls one back behind the plate. That'll even up the count at 1 ball and 1 strike. One ball, 1 strike pitch from Rowe. Looks in for the sign, kicks and fires. Fastball misses low and in. And the count moves to 2-1 on Fields. Yeah, this is the first time these two teams are meeting since May the 27th, almost 2 months ago. 2-1, down and in, a breaking ball missed. And the count moves to 3 balls and a strike. That was the series in which Somerset took the first 2, and Long Island took the series finale. And the better starts this year by Jared Jurgens before he ended up suffering the shoulder injury. 3-1. There's a fastball bell tie for a strike. And that'll run the count full at 3-2. Fields was 2 for 7 in the series against the Bees. A home run, 3 RBIs. A home run coming yesterday off of Mark Hamburger. 3-2. Swing and a miss for strike 3. Fields has the hat trick, the 3rd time he has struck out tonight. And they get 14 strikeouts for the Somerset Patriots pitching staff. Ducks go in order for the 2nd straight inning. We go to the 9th here in the series opener. Patriots lead Long Island by the count of 6-3.
Hey fans, this is pitcher Asher Tolliver, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Going way back is Joe Holden, and he is looking up, and that one is headed to field 5 at Robert Moses. The waves are gnarly, and the Ducks have tied it at 1.
That was another home run for the Ducks. And Duck fans, what's more fun than a home run that helps the Ducks win a game? How about a homer that helps the community win? Chappy's Funeral Home and the Long Island Ducks have once again teamed up for the Chappy's Home Run Challenge. If the Ducks hit 100 homers this season, Chappy's Funeral Home will donate $5,000 to the Quackerjack Foundation. So every time a Ducks hitter goes deep this season, watch for the Chappy's Challenge home run count on the scoreboard. And if we reach 100, we're all a winner. Chappy's Funeral Home, where caring for others is a family tradition.
Can't get enough of the Long Island Ducks? Well, now you can get even more inside info on your favorite hometown team through Facebook and Twitter. The Ducks are constantly updating fans through social media with scores, transactions, ballpark promotions, and much more. You can even win great prizes. All you'll need to do is make a free account on Facebook and Twitter, and then visit us at facebook.com/LIDucks and twitter.com/LIDucks. Think you're Long Island's biggest Ducks fan? Get connected now.
On to the 9th inning we go here at Bethpage Ballpark. It is the Patriots 6 and the Long Island Ducks 3 into the ball game. For the Ducks is going to be right-hander Chris Pike, who will make his Long Island Ducks debut, the 4th pitcher of the night. For Ducks manager Kevin Baez, he takes over after a scoreless inning in the 8th from Asher Tolliver, who pitched very well, struck out 2 and induced a flyout as well. So a dominant performance from Tolliver, and now we'll see what Chris Pike has as he makes his Ducks debut on the mound. He signed with Long Island earlier this week. And it is going to be Ramon Flores leading things off, followed by Alfredo Rodriguez and Jermaine Curtis. First pitch is on the way. It misses low for ball 1 to Flores, who has had a heck of a day.
What is that, Ray?
High drive deep to right field here. Back goes Travis Snyder to the warning track, and at the wall, you can forget it. A solo home run over the right field wall for Ramon Flores, his second home run of the night. And the first batter that Chris Pike faces here as a Duck is hit over the wall for a home run. And Somerset's lead is now 7-3. So certainly not the way that Pike, a Long Island native, wanted to start his career in a Ducks uniform. But Pike allows the solo blast over the wall and right by Flores, who now has 4 hits on the night, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. I think a safe bet that barring a tremendous Ducks comeback, he is the player of the game here tonight. First pitch on the way, and Rodriguez takes a strike over the outside corner, 0-1. Rodriguez singled and scored back in the 3rd, walked and scored in the 7th. He's also popped out to the mound and lined out to the mound in this game. He takes upstairs from Pike. And that'll even up the count at 1-1 strike. Pike joining the Ducks after spending time in the Tampa Bay Rays organization. Foul tipped into the glove of Cabrera here, or at least down at home plate. Moves the count to 1-2. Pike spent 4 seasons in the Tampa Bay Rays organization. He got to AAA last year, only pitched in 1 game and was charged with 2 runs in 3 2/3 innings at Durham. Fisted out in a shallow right. That's going to be a base hit for Rodriguez. Snyder will come in a field and fire it back in, and Alfredo Rodriguez aboard. Back-to-back hits for the Patriots to begin this 9th inning.
Jermaine Curtis, number 19.
So a homer and a single, starting off the 9th inning for Somerset. They now have 14 hits in the ball game. Here's Jermaine Curtis, who is 1 for 4 on the night with an RBI and a run scored. First pitch breaking ball here is taken low. And the count goes to 1-0. Curtis, an RBI single to left in the 3rd inning, snuck it inside the third baseline past the diving Taylor Ard. Reached on an error and scored in the 7th. 1-0. There's a fastball at the knees for a strike. Leaving up the count at 1-1. In his time in the Rays organization, Pike was 22-25, had a 3.96 ERA, most of the time as a starter. 1-1. That's low for ball 2. 74 appearances, 69 of those as starts. 245 strikeouts to 116 walks and 395 innings of work. Here comes the 2-1. Rodriguez breaks for second. Pitch is grounded foul down the third base line. Glenn Barker, the hitting coach of the Patriots, actually reached up to try and grab that. Dangerous. That ball was smoked off the bat of Curtis. Count 2-2. B's still leading. It's now a 9-5 game in the 8th inning up in Connecticut. Barnstormers still ahead 3-2 over the Blue Crabs in Southern Maryland, and the Revolution have taken a 1-0 lead over the Skeeters, bottom of the 8th in York. Two ball, 2 strike pitch coming. Pike fires. And the fastball is taken upstairs to run the count to 3-2. So Pike is still looking for his first out in a Ducks uniform. It's allowed a homer and a single, and now the count full at 3-2 on Curtis. See if runner takes off here. He does, and the payoff pitch is low, ball 4. So they get 3 straight to reach against Pike here in the 9th. A homer, a single, and a walk. Just the second walk given up by the Ducks pitching staff tonight. And now Somerset with runners at first and second. Still nobody out. Andy Chavez will come up to the plate.
Designated hitter number 47, Andy Chavez, number 47.
First pitch here is taken low for ball 1 by Chavez, who has had a strong night at the plate. 2 hits in his 4 at-bats, including an RBI single to right in the 7th. That brought in Alfredo Rodriguez. After the Ducks had cut the deficit to 1, Chavez here takes a fastball strike on the outside corner. Now leaving things up at 1-1. Somerset's lead is 4. Long Island cannot afford to fall behind any further. Here comes the 1-1. Chavez lays off the high offering from Pike. And the count moves to 2-1. Ducks fell behind 4-0 early, cut it to within 4-3 on Valdez-Bean's 2-run single in the 6th. A 2-run 7th, and now a run here in the 9th for Somerset has made it a 4-run ball game, matching their largest lead of the night, 2-1. Driving the air to center here, that'll chase back Bonifacio. Still racing back, it's over his head, and it's going to go all the way to the wall. The runners almost got crossed up there. Rodriguez turning third, he's going to come in to score. Curtis will have to stop at third base. It's an RBI double for Andy Chavez. And it's now an 8-3 ball game. It's now 4 in a row. Now the umpires are going to get together here to discuss. It looked like the runners, Rodriguez and Curtis, bumped into each other out by second base. So the Ducks are trying to see whether or not Curtis had lapped Rodriguez and gone in front of him. But I think after a discussion they say no. So now Kevin Baez is going to come out of the dugout and have a conversation with home plate umpire Joe Iglio. Again, I think Rodriguez, who was at second base at the time, was waiting to make sure that Bonifacio didn't catch the ball. Curtis had seen that it was going to be over his head right from the get-go. And so Curtis ended up bumping into Rodriguez, but I'm not sure he ever went in front of him. And so I think that's what they're saying, is that one runner did not go in front of another. And therefore, everything is okay for the Patriots. All said and done, I think it's still going to be an RBI double for Andy Chavez, his second run batted in of the night, and his 21st of the year. Baez is talking with Frank Urilli, who's the third base umpire right now, while Ramon Cabrera talks with home plate umpire Joe Iglio. So the conversation is complete. Kevin Baez is obviously not happy about it. Makes his way back to the dugout. John Brownell is upset too. Brownell is in the dugout. I can see him right here. That is barking out, I think, towards third base umpire Frank Urilli. I believe was stationed out near second base on that play. Either way, an RBI double brings in a run. It's now 8-3. And here's Yovan Gonzalez, who fouls the first pitch off for strike one. Chavez, by the way, his 6th double of the year. And now 4 straight have reached against Chris Pike here in his Ducks debut. Gonzalez, by the way, is 1 for 3 on the night. As that is ball 1. He had an RBI single to left back in the 3rd inning, and a sac fly to center in the 7th. Along with a ground out and a strikeout. The infield is in all the way around. Cut off a run at the plate. 1-1. Fastball. That is taken for a strike, knee high. And the count moves to 1-2. 15 hits given up by the Ducks pitching staff here today. Opponent's season high for hits in a game is 19. When the Revolution did that June 28th here. Ball misses low from Chris Pike, and that'll even up the count at 2-2. And Pike just in need of an out here. A homer, a single, a walk, and a double thus far for the Patriots. 2-2. Breaking ball, chopped to short, backing up line till field. The runners cannot advance. The throw to first is in time. So a big out there for Chris Pike, who induces the ground out from Gonzalez. Patriots cannot score. And with one away, that'll bring up first baseman Mike Blank.
First baseman number 9, Mike Blank. Number 9.
Game approaching 3 hours here at Bethpage Ballpark, a night that the Ducks have never led. Trailed 4-0, got it to within 4-3, but Somerset has since scored 4 runs. They have their largest lead of the night at 5. The first pitch misses inside for ball 1. Blank is 0 for 4 on the night and is returned to Long Island, facing his former team. 1-0. And the breaking ball down and away, missed for ball 2. 2 flyouts to center for blank, a strikeout swinging, and a 3-6-1 double play ground out. Infield remains in all the way around. Now the 2-0. Big curveball, and that's dropped in for a strike. Nicely thrown there from Pike. And the count moves to 2-1 on blank. He's 2 for 4 in his Patriot debut. There's a fastball from Pike. That one catches the outside corner. So that evens things up at 2-2. Mike Francoso waiting on deck. Again, first base is open here. Pike is ready. Now the 2-2 pitch. Breaking ball, chomp back over the mound. Dan Lyons will field behind the mound, throw to first. Again, the runner is unable to score. So Pike gets back-to-back ground balls to short. Curtis remains at third. Chavez at second. Now a two-way, that is going to leave it up to the center fielder, Mike Francoso.
Mike Francoso, number 5.
They're going to intentionally walk Francoso here. Kevin Baez doesn't want to face the All-Star, who was 0 for 4 earlier in this game. He would rather bring up a righty to face the righty Pike. And the righty will be Scott Kelly, who again took over as a pinch runner for the injured Justin Trapp in the 6th inning. Struck out back in the 8th. So the bases loaded, 2 out. Here is Scott Kelly. First pitch from Pike. And he misses upstairs with the off speed. The count 1-0. Trapp, by the way, was 2 for 3 in the game with a double, a single. Scored a run and stole a base. Again, came up looking like he injured his leg, going from second to third on the base hit by Craig Massey in the 6th. Ball 2 now to Kelly. And after a lengthy discussion with Brett Jody and trainer Phil Lee, he decided to come out of the ball game. Or maybe had it decided for himself. 2-0. Fastball catches the outside corner for strike 1. 8-3 Patriots lead, top of the 9th here at Bethpage Ballpark. Opening game of a 3-game weekend series. Now the 2-1. Swing and a miss. Pike got him to chase a fastball up and away. Pike now an out away from getting out of what at the time was second and third, nobody out. After the double by Chavez, got a ground out and another ground out to short. Intentional walk, and now has a count of 2-2 with 2 outs on number 2, Scott Kelly. Here's the kick, here's the pitch, and it is swung on and missed for strike 3. So Chris Pike has his first strikeout as a Long Island Duck, but it comes after he allowed 2 runs in the inning on 3 hits and 2 walks, one of them intentional. No errors in the inning, and the Patriots leave the bases loaded, We go to the bottom of the 9th. Ducks need a big rally. They trail 8-3 against the Somerset Patriots.
Hey fans, this is Colton Murray, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
Hey Ducks fans, stay up to date with Long Island's hometown team by visiting Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks. Quack of the Bat will bring Ducks fans beyond the headlines with in-depth feature articles, breaking news stories, game previews, and so much more. Interact with the team during the entire season through quotes directly from the players and coaches, as well as exclusive video clips and photos. Check out the blog today at quackofthebat.wordpress.com. Quack of the Bat, the official blog of the Long Island Ducks.
Oh, I love it. The color of my new Nicolat patio is so vibrant. It's unlike anything I've ever seen.
You're welcome. I'm just going to go finish that Nicolak walkway now.
Make your pavers vivid Nicolak pavers. The best looking, most vibrant pavers with the most 3-color blends in the industry. Featuring Nicolak's exclusive paver shield and color blending technology. With color throughout and guaranteed not to fade. Live life in color with Nicolak. Visit Nicolak.com.
your way.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision Apps, it's your one-stop shop for all things Ducks baseball. Buy tickets straight from your mobile device. Receive game status updates with push notifications. Check out up-to-the-minute news and scores and interact with the Ducks on social media. Best of all, it's free. Download the Ducks mobile app today by visiting the App Store on your Apple-powered device or Google Play on your Android-powered device. The Long Island Ducks mobile app, with you wherever you flock to. Well, to the bottom of the ninth we go. Long Island Ducks will need a big rally if they want to try and win their third consecutive game. Lost the homestand opener of taking the next two, but they trail 8-3 as we go to the bottom of the ninth. Fifth pitcher of the game, fourth reliever is in for the Patriots. It's right-hander Ryan Kelly, who will take over after the Patriots plated another pair of runs in the top half of the ninth inning against Chris Pike, who is making his Ducks debut. Back-to-back 1-2-3 innings for Mike Antonini and Nate Rowe. Out of the bullpen for the Patriots, here is Dan Lyons to lead off in the ninth inning for the Flock. First pitch on the way. Lyons takes a fastball upstairs for ball one. Lyons made history in the sixth inning. A professional personal achievement with his 1,000th career hit. With an infield single up the third base line, and so fitting for Dan Lyons, whose most famous hit as a Duck was one up the third base line. Here's the 1-0. Popped up, foul, first base side. The catcher Gonzalez sheds the mask on the warning track. He'll make the catch. And Lyons retired on the foul pop-up for the first out here in the ninth inning. Lyons, of course, the famous bunt heard around the world with his bunt single in the ninth inning of Game 5 in the 2012 Atlantic League Championship Series that scored Matt Esquivel with the winning run to give the Ducks their second ever Atlantic League Championship, first since 2004. In a 3-2 series win over the Barnstormers, in which Lyons was mobbed out in right field during Championship Series MVP honors. And now 6 years later, reaches the 1,000 hit mark in his professional career, 732 of those hits coming in a Long Island Ducks uniform after he had 268 with the Nationals organization to begin his career. First pitch is taken upstairs for ball one. And I was just talking with President General Manager Michael Fath the other day of how, sit and think about that when Dan Lyons came to this team back in 2011. He was a reserve infielder for the Ducks. He was not slated to be the starter that year. Here comes the 1-0, taking the pitch. Valdespin takes downstairs for ball two. But Lyons got the opportunity later in the year when Javier Colina got hurt and seized the opportunity. He hit 286 that year. From that point on, he was the starting shortstop for the Long Island Ducks. And now in his 8th season with the Ducks, he's amassed over 700 hits in a Long Island Ducks uniform. Just an incredible career for Lyons. 2-0. Valdespin taking all the way. There's a fastball strike, 2-1. Valdespin with 2 hits and 4 at-bats, both singles, coming in the 5th and the 6th, including his 2-out, 2-run single in the 6th that brought the Ducks to as close as they've come tonight, 4-3. He also stole his 15th base of the year in that inning, but was stranded at second when Bonifacio grounded out to first base. Here's the 2-1 from Kelly. Valdespin swings through a fastball. He evens the count at 2-2. For Kelly, this is his 27th appearance of the year. He has 13 saves. This is not a save situation. 1-2 record and a 4.13 ERA for Kelly. Count of 2-2 here. Getting the sign and coming set is the right-hander. Kicks and comes home, and Valdespin swings, and it's a little tapper in front of home plate. Gonzalez, the catcher, bare hand throws to first in time for the out. Valdespin is retired, and the Patriots an out away from the win. Well, after the final out, we'll have the post-game show for you. We'll recap this game, hand out the Player of the Game award. We'll also take one final look at the out-of-town scoreboard. So here's Emilio Bonifacio, the switch hitting center fielder to the plate. Last chance for the Ducks. He's 1 for 4 on the night. Infield single way back at the first. Since then has grounded out twice and struck out swinging. First pitch, takes a curveball on the outside corner for strike 1. Every Duck has at least one hit tonight. 3 of 2, Ford, Cabrera, and Valdespin. The only Duck without a hit is Daniel Fields, who's overthrew with a walk and 3 strikeouts. Fields and Washington have struck out 3 times each. Patriots pitching staff with 14 in the game. 0-1. Bonifacio fouls it straight back to the screen in the count 0-2. We talked about it earlier, but the most strikeouts by the Ducks offense in a single game this year is 15, and they did that just once. Way back on May the 13th against the Skeeters. Ducks pitching staff has struck out 15 twice this season. Most recently on June 22nd against the Barnstormers. So Bonifacio trying to keep the game alive. Kelly looking for the 1-2-3 here in the 9th. The 0-2 pitch on the way. And Bonifacio takes upstairs for ball 1. The last 9 Ducks hitters in a row have been retired in order since the 2-out, 2-run single by Valdespin in the 6th. 1-2-3 7th with 2 strikeouts for Antonini. A 1-2-3 8th with 2 strikeouts for Rowe. Kelly's retired the first 2 in the 9th on a fly out and a ground out. Here is the 1-2, and Bonifacio lines it down the left field line, slicing foul and into the seats out of play. And once again, with a count of 1-2. 11 runs, 26 hits combined between the 2 teams here in the series opener. Very un-Ducks Patriots-like. These teams usually play very low offensive games, very tight ball games. It was tight for a little bit tonight, but not for long. Here comes the 1-2 once again, and Bonifacio grounds it foul, this time up the first baseline. Matt Larkin's coaching over at first. He will start here on Sunday. And will likely only go 2 to 3 innings, Kevin Baez said. Again, he hasn't pitched in over a month. Late June was his last start. He pitched in Lancaster, I believe that was June the 21st, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe the 22nd. Kelly is ready to go once again, and another 1-ball, 2-strike pitch coming to Emilio Bonifacio. He swings and fouls it over the screen. Ducks continuing to fight until the very end here tonight. Another foul ball, and we'll have another 1-ball, 2-strike pitch coming up. John Brownell started for the Ducks. He allowed 11 hits over 6 innings. Only conceded 4 runs, though. He kept his team in the game. And yeah, the Ducks fought back to within a run and had the tying run at second with 2 outs in the 6th. But Bonifacio's hard smash to first was handled by Mike Blank. The Ducks have yet to put a base runner on since. Patriots scored 2 in the 7th to take their 3-run lead back. 1-2. Way inside. Kelly missed. The fastball yanked down and in the count 2-2. 2 games are final. The Bees have won. The Revolution have won. Lancaster is an out away from winning in Southern Maryland. So it'll be a 2-2 pitch now. The 8th pitch of this at bat coming from Kelly to Bonifacio. Here it is. And Bonifacio drives it foul down the left field line. Heck of an at bat here for Bonifacio with 2 down and the bases empty, trailing by 5. He's doing everything in his power to keep this ball game alive. Bonifacio with a count of 2-2. He's fouled off 4 2-strike pitches in this at bat. 9th pitch coming up from Kelly to Bonifacio here. Right-hander is ready. And here's the 2-2. Fouled back again. Bonifacio battling hard with right-hander Ryan Kelly here in the 9th inning. He's close on a lot of these pitches, just missing them. Fighting them off, whether they're down the left field line, back up into the crowd, back to the screen. He's spraying them everywhere, basically. Still 2-2, and we'll have a 10th pitch here. If Bonifacio reaches, Travis Snyder will be next. Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. The base is empty here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Kelly is set at the belt. Here's the pitch, and Bonifacio fouls it off again. Back upstairs and out of play. So good once again at 2-2. Well, once again, if this score holds, Patriots lead will go back up to 2 in the second half standings. They would improve to 8-2 here in the second half. The Ducks would fall to 6-4. Meanwhile, the Bees with a win have improved to 5-5. So they would close to within a game of the Ducks, but stay 3 back of the Patriots. 2-2 again. This is hit well. Right center field. Racing back Scott Kelly. Still going back. Reaches up. It's over his head. 1 hop and over the wall for a ground rule double. Tough break for Bonifacio, because if that ball does not go over the fence, he's got himself at least a triple. But he'll settle for the ground rule double, his second hit of the night. He is 2 for 5. And for Emilio Bonifacio, he picks up double number 13 on the year. So for the Ducks, their 12th hit of the ball game. And that'll bring Travis Snyder to the plate for his 5th at bat of the night. He's 1 for 4. With a base hit to left center back in the 5th inning. It's also another multi-hit game for Emilio Bonifacio, who's had quite a few of those of late. They got 7 multi-hit games during his 13-game hitting streak. First pitch, and Snyder a swing and a miss at a nasty breaking ball. Bonifacio, by the way, also has scored or driven in a run in 9 of his past 10 games, but he's done neither here tonight unless Snyder can bring him home from second. An 0-1 from Kelly. Got to go to a 11-pitch at bat before Bonifacio doubled. There's the 0-1 breaking ball at the knees on the outside corner for strike 2. Snyder has struck out twice in this game. He's trying to avoid the hat trick like his teammates Washington and Fields have. Got 14 strikeouts for the Patriots pitching staff. Kelly is the only one of the bunch. 5 different Patriots pitchers who has yet to strike out a batter. Now the 0-2 fastball, and that is just outside. Good eye by Snyder, taking the pitch just off the corner of the plate. That'll move the count to 1-2. Of course, we saw the great comeback in the bottom of the 9th inning for the Ducks last night. After losing the lead, falling behind 8-6, they rallied against Evan Scribner, who's been one of the best relief pitchers in the Atlantic League this year. Scored 3 runs to win the game. 1-2. Snyder takes the breaking ball. That misses low. And he's worked the count from 0-2 to 2-2, excuse me. Yeah, the Ducks can't hit a home run here to tie the game. They just got to get guys on base. It's all about getting guys on. They've got their big bats either at the plate or waiting on deck and in the hole. 2-2 from Kelly to Snyder. Here's the kick, here's the pitch, and Snyder swings and misses for strike 3. This ball game is over. 15 strikeouts for the Somerset Patriots pitching staff today, and they defeat the Ducks 8-3 to take the opening game of this 3-game series. So a tough start to the weekend for the Ducks as they fell behind early, fought back to within 1, left the tying run at second base, and ultimately leave a total of 9 men on base tonight. The Patriots pitching staff with 15 strikeouts to lead the way in the win. Don't go anywhere. The postgame show is coming up next. We'll recap this game and hand out the player of the game honors. Somerset 8 and Long Island 3.
Hey fans, this is Tyler Berdamo, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
This season, build new memories.
Beautiful evening for baseball.
This season, witness the action.
He reaches up, it's gone!
This season, celebrate an all-star summer.
The Ducks have won it 7-1. Gather your friends and family for an entertainment experience like no other. The Ducks 2018 schedule is full of new promotions, and with free parking and tickets starting at just $12, there's no better value on Long Island. Get tickets to an all-star summer at liducks.com.
Baseball fans, the Long Island Ducks mobile app has officially arrived. Powered by Clear Vision apps, it's your Craig Massey. Patriots reeled off 5 straight singles and ultimately took a 3-0 lead. An RBI single from Ramon Flores, a base hit from Alfredo Rodriguez, an RBI single from Jermaine Curtis, an infield single from Andy Chavez, and an RBI base hit to left from Yovan Gonzalez did the damage. Somerset was 6 hits in the inning. They took a 3-0 lead, and they would add another run in the 4th on a 2-out solo home run to right by Ramon Flores, his second of the year with the Patriots. And so Somerset was out to a 4-0 advantage. Ducks cut to within 3 in the bottom of the 4th inning when they had 3 straight hits off of David Kubiak to begin the inning. Base hits up the middle by Ford and Ard, and then an RBI double to left by David Washington made it a 3-run ballgame with the tying run of the plate. But Ramon Cabrera struck out swinging, and after a walk to Daniel Fields to load the bases, Dan Lyons just missed beating out an RBI fielder's choice. 6-4, 3-double play instead, and that ended the inning. Fast forward to the 6th inning when Long Island was able to get to within 1 against Vince Molesky, who took over for Kubiak, who had thrown 96 pitches in 5 innings. With 1 out in the inning, Ramon Cabrera doubled down the right field line, his second hit of the game, and then after a strikeout of Daniel Fields, Dan Lyons hit the little dribbler up the third base line and beat it out for an infield single for Lyons, his 1,000th career hit in his pro career, which began back in 2007. He has played 8 seasons with Long Island, 732 hits in a Ducks uniform, but now 1,000 in his pro career. That set the stage for Jordani Valdespin, who connected for a 2-out, 2-run single down the left field line, scoring Cabrera and Lyons, making it a 4-3 game. But that was as close as the Ducks would come. Valdespin would steal second and get stranded there when Bonifacio grounded out to first. And then Somerset put the game away in the 7th. They put the lead back up to 3 against Dennis O'Grady, who allowed a walk, a wild pitch. An error put runners at the corners. And then an RBI single by Andy Chavez and a sac fly from Yovan Gonzalez made it a 6-3 ball game. And then in the 9th inning against Chris Pike, making his Ducks debut, Flores hit his second home run of the night with a solo blast to right. And then a single, a walk, and an RBI double by Andy Chavez later made it an 8-3 ball game. That's how the game would end. Final totals from tonight for Somerset: 8 runs, 15 hits, and no errors. They left 10 men on base. For the Ducks, 3 runs on 12 hits. With 1 error, they left 9, and a lot early in the game, 7 over the first 5 innings of the game. The winning pitcher, David Kubiak, improves to 6-1. He struck out 8 over 5 innings of 1-run ball. John Brownell, the loss, falls to 5-8. He allowed 4 runs on 11 hits in 6 innings. Did not walk a batter, though, and struck out 6. There was no save in the game, which took 3 hours and 13 minutes in front of a crowd of 4,634 here tonight. For tonight's player of the game, it is no question going to be Ramon Flores, the left fielder and 2-hitter for the Patriots. His first Ducks-Patriots game, and he was 4 for 5 at the plate with 2 home runs, 3 RBIs, and 3 runs scored. He was clearly the big difference offensively tonight for Somerset. Andy Chavez also had 3 hits and 2 RBIs, but it is Ramon Flores, our player of the game tonight. We'll take one more break. The out-of-town scores after this.
Hey fans, this is Bud Harrelson, and you're listening to Ducks Baseball on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network.
Sayville Ford, Long Island's Ford giant, has been family-owned and operated for over 60 years. Stop by today to check out their giant selection of new and pre-owned vehicles at their state-of-the-art showroom featuring enclosed service drives and a luxurious customer lounge. Get giant savings on hundreds of new and used vehicles in stock. Sayville Ford, the no-fees dealer. Visit online at SayvilleFord.com or download the Sayville Ford app today to learn more. Call 855-917-8737 today.
Have your birthday at the ballpark this season and celebrate with the flock. Kona Ice birthday party packages with the Long Island Ducks are now available. Each package includes 10 box seats, a commemorative birthday t-shirt, and autographed baseball. Refreshment including hot dogs, chips, cupcakes, frozen ice treats, and so much more. Best of all, the birthday child will stand on the dugout while the entire crowd sings happy birthday. Reserve your party today by calling the group sales department at 631-940-3825. Kona Ice birthday parties with the Long Island Ducks, a once-in-a-lifetime experience. Long Island Ducks dropped the series opener to the Somerset Patriots by the final count of 8-3. They will try and rebound tomorrow night in the middle game of this series at 6:35 p.m. We'll get to that in a moment. First, the out-of-town scoreboard here on the night. The Ducks did not get some positive news out of town in New Britain, Connecticut, where the Bees ended up defeating the Road Warriors by the final count of 9-5. Opening game of that weekend series. The winning pitcher in that one was Josh Outman, who improved to 3-3. The loser, Kelvin Villa, dropped to 2-7. Jonathan Galvez hit his 6th home run of the season for the Bees. Brock Stassi had 3 hits and 3 RBIs. And returner Jovan Rosa in his first game back with the Bees, 2 for 4 with 3 runs batted in. It was the Barnstormers defeating the Blue Crabs 3-2 down in Southern Maryland this evening. Winning pitcher Brooks Hall improved to 7-2. Sam Runyon, the loss, fell to 0-4. Matt Reynolds picked up his 18th save of the season. There were no home runs in that one. But the Barnstormers picked up 3 hits from Casey Hobson, 2 hits and 2 RBIs from Vladimir Frias to lead the way in the win. York Revolution, a 1-0 shutout over the Sugarland Skeeters in York, Pennsylvania. Tonight, the winning pitcher was Ricardo Gomez in relief, who improved to 2-1. Vicente Campos, the loss for Sugarland, who fell to 0-1. They see their 7-game winning streak come to an end. And a save to Grant Sides, his 9th of the year. Jared Mitchell had the lone RBI in the game. It came in the 7th inning, when he connected for a 2-out RBI single to bring home Travis Witherspoon. That'll do it for the Atlantic League out-of-town scoreboard. On the Major League scoreboard, they're in the bottom of the 7th inning at Yankee Stadium Subway Series, and the Mets have a 6-3 lead over the Yankees. Noah Syndergaard went the first 5. Seth Lugo has since taken over but is struggling. Domingo Germán went the first 3 2/3, was roughed up for the Yankees, and now Chad Green is in the ballgame. For the Yankees, Giancarlo Stanton has driven in a run, and Neil Walker, the former Met, with 2 RBIs. Yoenis Cespedes with his 9th home run of the season and his return off the disabled list. At the Open Championship in Scotland, Zach Johnson and Kevin Kisner tied atop the leaderboard at 6 under par. So that'll do it for the out-of-town scoreboard. This series will continue tomorrow night. Game 2 of the 3-game set, another 6:35 start with a post-game fireworks spectacular presented by NYCB to follow, and the Ducks offense will certainly have their work cut out for them as well, as Corey Reardon, the right-hander and all-star, will take the mound for the Patriots. 3-3 record and a 3.10 ERA on the year. He's pitched very well. And he'll be opposed by righty Tyler Badamo, who is 3-6 on the year, has a 4.09 ERA, but has done very well since joining the Ducks. He's made 3 starts as a member of the flock, and in those 3 starts is 1-2, but has a 2.41 ERA in 3 starts. Gave up 2 unearned runs his last time out. The defense failed him, and ultimately the offense could not pick him up as they fell 2-1 in York. But should be a good matchup tomorrow between a couple of Atlantic League veterans, Tyler Badamo of the Ducks and Corey Reardon of the Patriots. So that's going to do it for us here tonight at Bethpage Ballpark. Once again, the final score, Somerset Patriots defeat the 8-3. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast, which will be tomorrow night in Game 2 of this 3-game set. Pregame show at 6:20. First pitch at 6:35. You can follow all the action right here on the Long Island Ducks Broadcast Network. My name is Michael Pollock. Thank you so much for spending your Friday night with me. I hope you enjoyed the broadcast. Congratulations to Ducks shortstop Dan Lyons on the 1,000th hit of his professional career hit tonight. We invite you to join us for our next Ducks broadcast tomorrow. Enjoy the rest of your Friday. Do it all over again on Saturday evening. Good night and so long from Central Islip, New York.